J. Got the loud jumping up the pay. Everything I'm on slab. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping up the bay. Vibe blowing up my J. Got the loud jumping up the pay. Everything I'm on slab.
We've been with the Brazilian. This would be the first.
They wild, I think.
I'm innocent.
Bro, you hear that guy? What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. Well, welcome back to Monday Night Roski, the longest running episodic program and live stream here on YouTube. You in here with the Bruce Wayne-ish. I'm the king of kings, the king of content, and the speaker of truth, yours truly, the notorious one, a.k.a. Mr. Coachellini, better known as the prognosticator, Coach Stradamus, and you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy, but you can call me CGA, God Allah, and I be the 12-time demonetized champion of YouTube. We got a great show for you today, an update on someone I did never want to update, but we got to give you an update. Brittany Renner jumps on Al Gore's internet to tell everybody that she is broke.
Let you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke. Dead, flat, stony, broke. I've got $3.85 in my purse.
Life comes at you fast, and being a 304 has its limits, all right? She actually tried to, she's the modern-day Jezebel, and now we see the results of feminism. You must play your card of feminism up front because time does have a limit when you are out here in these streets, all right? We're going to talk about that, and I don't mean to belittle her, but this is an interesting late development right before we hit the airwaves that Brittany Renner says she's close to being homeless. So we're going to review that. We're going to see how it started off and how it ended. The story's not over, but she's a modern-day Jezebel, and as a result, she's led many women astray and many men. And, she's turned her life over to Allah, and now she in a bind, all right? And that rent is due out there.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
All right, so there might be somebody that might be able to fix that bind, all right? But it's going to be a terrible early. And as I always tell you, there was no woman outside of your league. She's just outside of your price range. All right? You better listen to me. No woman is outside of your league. She's just outside of her price range or your price range. And, some women go on clearance when they hit the wall. The wall is undefeated, and I don't mean to make fun of her because I've been down bad. All right, I've been down bad. But, of course, she in a major bind. All right, and 304 nature is 304 nature. So we're going to review that, plus have Melanin Monday. We have Straggle and Sniggle Theater. It's the evil world we live in, and a woman that says dating a high-value man ain't all what it's cracked up to be. So we got that and a lot to cover, and we got to cover that in about 2 hours and a half. So let me do this because I'm actually got to get something straight here on my screen. I see I messed it up. All right. Yep. So there we go. I'm going to move something around. But anyway, to contribute to today's show, $ the Notorious CGA on the Cash App, Venmo, Coach Greg Adams TV. PayPal is paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams. And that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. And you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel.
New world order.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So let me get to the earlier contributors to today's show. This is not a day to celebrate. Hey, man, a lot of people are in binds this right now. But, yeah, being a 304 definitely has its limits. Shout out to Travis being out there in Colombia, and he in Thailand and Africa last year. He in Colombia and Brazil. And he's fixing buying so Abuela can get some medication. Yes, indeed. What a special person. You're a special man. Shout out to you. All right, special man. MC Hamster. Listen to Coach. Feminism has caused deflation in the price of relationships. The price of relationships have a different cost than it has today. And these were from earlier today. But yeah, it has a different cost for sure, man. It has a different. A lot of you guys, man, the relationship cost is not the same, and the bar is in hell. All right, the bar is in hell for relationships. All right, there used to be a time where people can get into relationships, but not these days, man. Not these days. It's harder. And shout out to the people that are in relationships. I'm in them relationships. Congratulations. Shout out to our brother here, Junior Buckner. Junior Bridges Buckner says, Coach, we are family. I am homeless and need somewhere to sleep. Love you, man. No pause. Appreciate you, brother, man. Yeah.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
Yeah, man. A lot of family going to be knocking on your door. Oh, Coach, I seen you made it. Oh, no. All right. You don't have my address. Dark Side Foundation, Coach, recent events have left me concerned. I think we're going to see a crash out event before the election day. Sadly enough, I hate to predict something like that, but he says, I'm kind of shocked, and you're shook too. He says, also, I currently am developing a screen for a long-form YouTube documentary. Does the Money Mindset have tips on video making? Not like a documentary video making, no. All right, but I do have a video maker in our network. Perhaps, we can put you guys together, or he can give you some tips. Yes, he's a video maker. He was out in the UFC event. He was out at the UFC event, front row. Shout out to David. XL Pro Services says, salute, Coach Gang. Appreciate you. Shout out to our brother here. Joshua Moon says, stanky leg in the crate challenge line is too damn funny. And Jeff, the producer, shout out to you, brothers, man, supporting always in the chat and also outside of the chat. Appreciate y'all. I see y'all in here. And we are good. I think we still have a few brothers here that we need to acknowledge. Let me go ahead and load this up. Pause. Did I get Kaylin? That was from earlier today. Okay, so let me refresh my screen over on the Ko-Fi. It is our brother Jed77 says, Renner is the OG poster child of 304s are winning. Shout out to the 304s are winning.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
You're absolutely right, man. In a time, 2021, 2022, people was getting their unemployment. Hoes was winning. They was traveling, going on vacations. You know what I mean? They was winning PPP loans. And dudes was like, these hoes winning, Coach. They going to win in the end. They going to get a simp. They going to get the government zaddy to help them out, right?
Get 'em, Daddy.
Coach, these hoes winning. Shame, blame, explain. All right. All right. Shout out to them brothers. You know I done pissed them off. They going to do a show on me now because I said shame, blame, explain. All right, Coach, they winning. These hoes going to win in the end. That's why I pump and dump them, and they going to win. They going to win as long as you keep providing. All right, and I said, them hoes ain't going to win, bro. I'm like, this is a long game. Life is a long game, young men. I want you to listen to me. Life is a long game. It's a long game, brothers. I'm here, 48 years old. I'm telling you, man, life is long. I know it seems short, though. It seems unfair that most people die before they're 70 or 80 years old. But it's a long-ass game. Like, this is a long game. Like, I still literally could be going another 30, 40 years. All right, 20, 30 years. Certainly 40 years. I mean, some people live to 90 some odd. It's a long game. It seems short, but it's long. Like, life goes dip, dive, and so socialize in, clean out your ears and open up your eyes. Bro, you got to have a long memory out here. I've been telling y'all this. The pivots and dips and divots and crevices that women's life go through, it is crazy. And you're going to go through ups and downs too. So I'm telling you, man, Don't think because you're in your 20s and 30s and you're struggling with trying to get your position in life and understanding women. I got full understanding of women, all right? But, and that's why I can't love them, all right? I'll tell you the story real quick, you heard it before. I wanted to learn about women, and I asked, not players, not Max, they don't know about women. They're simps, all right? And I said, how do you learn about women, pimps or simps? So I said, I need to get my real understanding and knowledge of women, and I went to the God above, God Almighty, my God, and I went up because I said, oh my God, God, give me understanding of women. And he said, are you sure? He said, you're the Black Moses of this. You're the Costradamus. You want an understanding of women? I said, I want an understanding of women. All right, because I will love them better. I'll be able to be better for a woman. I want to love you better. I went up to the God Almighty and I said, I want to understand them. And he says, listen, if I do this, there's only one thing, and you might not want it. And I said, Lord, God above, CGA, God, I want it. He says, are you sure? I said, yes. He says, this is one caveat. And I said, what? He says, if I give you this understanding of women, you'll never love another woman again. Never, no, you'll never do it. You'll never do it. You know, see that loving feeling? You'll never have that again. That eternal love, the love and belief that you'll love a woman for here into eternity and she will love you. You'll never have it again. But if I give you this understanding, the love will be gone. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. And to this day, I got the best understanding of women of any men, any pimp, any simp, any Mac ass ninja, any dirty mouthpiece ass ninja with your plaque in your teeth. All right, I got better understanding of women, and I understand them better than anybody else on this YouTube. All right, but here's the reality. Can't love them again, though. It's hard. All right. Where is the love that you promised me? I said, Lord God Almighty, do it. I'll take it. And I became the King of Kings on that day. The King of Kings of YouTube. Don't get it twisted. He has his own King of Kings. But I said, hey, I'll do it. And I've imparted this knowledge and understanding and wisdom and guidance for men across the world. But the big part about this thing here, a lot of young men, you're in your 20s and 30s, you don't realize that life is long. So you might be struggling, but the real victory for men is after 35, if you do your life right. That's where you would get major wins. The majority of men can win majorly. Some men don't grow out of it. They're 30 and 40 and 50. I'm a dirty old man, and you got some big motherfucking titties. All right? Yeah, them ninjas. All right? They try to cheat their way to the punani. But you got to have understanding and wisdom and guidance and knowledge. All right? Yes, indeed. So I'm here to provide that to you right there. All right. I love in my own way, but I don't love me in a special way. CGA karaoke 2024. What more can I say? Love these hoes. All right. Do me a favor, man. Strike that like button. Hit the contributions for today's show because we're going to have another classic. Let's get some melanin on your screen. And where's my melanin? Because it is Melanin Monday. We celebrate the melanin time right here. So we're going to pop some music right quick. And I think I should share the screen right here. Let's get some melanin. Oh, we're going to start off with this one right here. Oh, my goodness. Right off the rip. Oh, my goodness.
What the hell? Oh, my God.
No way, yay, yay. Okay, yes, indeed. Right off the rip on Melanin Monday, Dr. Umar's favorite day. Woo-wee. I got to DM this girl right here. I got to DM this girl and see what her price is. All right. I mean, not for sex, but I'm going to just DM her and say, why don't you come hang out and collab with the Notorious one? All right, I'm going to get in her DMs. Yes, indeed. We got chocolate time. We got chocolate time. We got the exotical melodical kind. We got every caramel kisses kind. We got the caramel kisses right there. I see a palm tree there, so that's either California, Florida, or fake Nevada. I think it's Florida. Yeah, that's a Florida chica right there. Yummy, yummy. All right, here we go. Woo-wee. Exotical melodicals over here. The chocolate kind. All right. Tightly packed. She tightly packed. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. We got South African blacks. What do they call South Africans in South Africa? Colored. We got colored kinds in South Africa. The colored kind. Ooh, look at that back. Ooh, look at the titties. All right, here we go right here. And wow. Okay. Woo-wee.
What the hell? Oh my God. No way. Yeah.
Oh man, that's a little spit. Okay. Little gymnast out there. Oh my Lord Jesus. All right, yes indeed. That's the way tainted folks get down. Hey, yes. Oh my goodness. Whoa, hello.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh my, okay.
Oh, the humanity.
Yes indeed, yes. That's what we talking about. Look at these sisters. You see there ain't no fat girls in here, no thick time. They'll just be like, that's thick, coach. All right, nah, we don't put fat girls in our Melanin Monday. We don't do it. Y'all can go down to Straggle, USA and get them fat girls. All right, until then, all the sisters got to be in shape to qualify. And not the shape of an egg with legs. All right, yes indeed. We want only in shape sisters on my show. Only in shape sisters on my show. Hey. Woo-wee. We already seen these sisters right here. Yes, indeed. Oh, there you go. Yes. Oh, okay. That's the thickest it's going to get right there. Only in shape sisters on the CGA channel. No fat girls. No fat girls. All right. If you want to go to fat girls, go to an amusement park, Ninja. Hello. Yes, indeed. Hey. But I couldn't dodge the hair weaves. Sisters got hair weaves all around the world tonight. Yay. Oh, yes, indeed. Woo! Indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, Kelly Rowland and Beyonce from their younger days. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Melanin Monday on your screen.
Oh, the humanity.
All right. Yes, indeed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see you. Okay. Yes, indeed. We got it going on here on the Monday. Do me a favor. Hit the like button for the Melanin for the Monday. Chime in. Hit the like button for CGA stream here. We're going to jump right into it. What do we got? Straggle and Sniggle Theater. Let's go.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky. Come get high with me. That's a deal, right?
Straggle and Sniggle Theater. Oh, my goodness. All right. Am I on? Is this live?
We'll do it live.
All right.
We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Straggle and Sniggle Theater. All right. We got a man here. I think this is what they call down bad. All right. Down bad. We got a guy that definitely might fit the stereotype of someone who is quite addicted to OnlyFans or pornography girls or Pornhub. He's going to take a quiz. I hope this is a skit. But it's windy in Nevada and my allergies are acting up. All right, so here we go right here. Let's see. He has a quiz on OnlyFans and prawn girls. Here we go.
Go. Krenikoff, $10, 50% off. Yes. We got Skybree, $5, 75% off. Yes. We got Sophie Rain, $5, 50% off. Yes. Aisha Sophie, $4.50, 50% off. Yes. Easy Green, $9.75, 35% off. Yes. Stormy G, free. Yes. Autumn Falls, $4.50, 70% off. Yes. Yelena Marie, $5. Yes. Nicole Doshi, $10 a month. Yes. Mia Monroe, $3, 90% off. Yes, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm a genius. I'm so smart. Yes, bro. Yes. My parents are going to be so proud of me on this one. Let's go. Do you ever see yourself retiring? I want to retire. I don't want to do this anymore. I just want a girlfriend. Like, I just want someone to love me. Like, it's so hard to find girls these days. Go. Krenikoff.
Oh.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
All right. Something tells me this is a OnlyFans promo. All right. This is definitely a promo for these OnlyFans girls. Or he's starving. All right.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
All right. It's either one. All right. We don't know, man. We might have to vote on either he is the poster child of down bad
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Or this was a promo for these girls' OnlyFans. It's giving skit, but it's neither here nor there. We play the skits, and we just promoted a bunch of girls' OnlyFans. All right, damn. All right, they got me.
Gotcha, bitch.
All right, but yeah, man, I think this ninja, did you see, he definitely was muscular at the end, and he definitely fits the profile of a guy that does look at OnlyFans, racial-wise and age-wise, probably, and look at his living situation and his haircut. He definitely might be even a Trump shooter, allegedly. All right, but this ninja is out here, man. You need to get come on, bro.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
All right, but his fitness, man, he be jerking off with both hands. Pause. All right.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
All right, I think he jerking to both arms. All right, definitely he has a type too. All right, he definitely has a type. Ditzy, dizzy, flatbacks. All right, that's definitely his type. Although he did have a exotical Asian in there. All right, that's crazy, bro. I mean, if you're on that level, you either have autism or you're starving or you're Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate and your promo and your girls. All right, Straggle Sniggle Theater here. We have a guy who's going to play the liberal card back to their face. Essentially, what's going to happen is this guy's going to troll a group of women who identify a certain way. And so he's going to use an identity to identify as to get into the group. Now, of course, these women start moving the goalposts, but they couldn't really do what they wanted to because it would be hypocrites if they called them out on this BS. So let's play the clip and we'll go back and review what happens. Listen to this clip. He's going to go into a fat woman's group. A fat, I guess a fat woman's group where they sympathize for being fat and something else. And he's going to say, I identify as a fat woman with whatever disorder that they have. Let's play the clip.
This is a queer fat club.
I'm queer and fat.
Okay, thank you for joining. We're just introducing ourselves at the moment.
Okay.
Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, Joe?
Yeah, my name's Joe. I go by he, they, and I identify as 275 pounds.
Okay.
I feel like Jay's kind of making fun of me, though. I know it's kind of a shock. I know, kind of a new thing.
I'm just,
Do what?
I said I apologize.
Oh, no, you're good.
Are you comfortable leaving the group at the moment?
Why?
I'm not understanding why you're joining the group.
This is the queer and fat group now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I came here for.
Okay. And you said you identify as fat?
Yeah.
Okay. This is just for fat-bodied people.
Yeah, I understand. I identify as a fat-bodied person.
I'm not understanding where you're coming from.
Are you guys comfortable with me here? I mean, I'm pretty chill on my end.
I'm not comfortable, no.
Can we take like a vote?
This is a queer fat club.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Good one for him. Hey, man, give him a round of applause. What's this brother's name, man? Is that him or did they... Maybe it's the wrong guy. His name is Joe. Let's give him a round of applause. Perfectly trolling these mentally ill and unstable people right there, man. Round of applause for Joe. You see, they was tap dancing and shuffling. They started shuffling.
I can do some shuffling too. Look out, man. What you going to do?
Hey, stop body shaming him.
Yeah, man.
This is how you got to treat these people because they're insane. They didn't even know what to do. They're like, now, if they kick them out, that would be hypocrisy on their side. They would be like, wait a minute. Aren't you guys far leftists? I'm playing your game. You can't kick me out and say I'm crazy because that would mean that you're crazy. And that would mean that they would find it themselves to be hypocritical here. So shout out to him here. Let's play it again.
I'm queer and fat.
Okay, thank you for joining. We're just...
And there you go right there. See, again... when you laugh at them, they go, you don't laugh at me. And so you're in a queer, overweight, mentally unstable health group of friends there. All right. And now you're laughing at a guy who identifies. This is hypocrisy. Yeah.
Introducing ourselves at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. See, she's shuffling.
Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, Joe?
Yeah. My name's Joe. I go by he, they.
He, they. I go by he, they. He's serious, too. I don't know how he kept a straight face.
And I identify as 275 pounds.
Oh, my goodness, man. Well, looks like you're in the right place. All right, this is what these women do before Chad comes over and violates their guts. All right, but, or Tyrone, for that matter. Tyrone definitely coming over for that gordita up there. But look at her. Look at them. Why they frozen? Look. Why you looking like that, ma'am?
Okay.
Yep, there you go. Doesn't it sound crazy now? Yes, it does. It sounds crazy. But that's what y'all sound like.
Okay.
I feel like Jay's kind of making fun of me though. I know it's kind of a shock. I know, kind of a new thing.
Yeah, see? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. What is it? You gonna make fun of all these trans fat people or whatever they call them? Transcolorist? Transgender? Is that what y'all doing? All right, stop making fun of these people. He's serious. They is serious.
Do what?
I said I apologize.
You better apologize. That's discrimination, and we will not tolerate it. Joe is one of us. Joe is one of us.
Oh, no, you're good.
Are you comfortable leaving the group?
Hey, wait, whoa. Leaving the group?
How dare you?
Whoa. I thought we were inclusive. I thought we were all inclusive. Now where it got me leaving the group, am I comfortable leaving the group? Now, you see what these psycho people do, man. These therapists, counseling people. Are you comfortable leaving the group? I'm not comfortable. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. All right.
At the moment.
Why?
I'm not understanding why you're joining the group.
Come on, bro. I'm trans fat. You don't understand why I'm joining the group? I identify as an overweight, queer, fat woman. So I belong here. They belongs here. They belong here. They belong here. They belong here.
This is the queer and fat group now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at them. They don't know what to do with their own bullshit. I love liberals. They don't even know what to do. Yep, passive aggressive attack. She wants to scream at them, leave here, but she would be a hypocrite or a hippopotamus. But they're discriminating against the white man. I wonder if they would do a black man like this. And look at them. They ain't got no words because they know they stuck on stupid.
That's what I came here for.
Okay. And you said you identify as fat?
Yeah.
Look at that. Them they lost. They don't know what to do. Stuck. I love it.
Okay. This is just for fat-bodied people.
Yeah, I understand. I identify as a fat-bodied person.
I'm not understanding where you're coming from.
Are you guys comfortable with me here? I mean, I'm pretty chill on my end.
I'm not comfortable.
Oh, my goodness. Discrimination.
How dare you?
They're discriminatory. What hypocrites? Or hippopotamuses? I mean, or rhinoceroses, or pterodactyls, or whatever you want to call it.
No.
Can we take like a vote?
This is a...
Yeah, we should have took a vote. They should have took a vote. All right, yeah, man. They got him, man. Shout out to Joe right there. The person who posted it is not the actual Instagram channel, unfortunately. So I'm not going to promote that Instagram channel per se. I wish they would actually have the original. I don't know where the original was. And this woman says, I vote that Joe stays. If a person can marry a dog and identify as a cat, then Joe can certainly identify as a 275-pound woman or person. Delusions are delusions. If you accept one, you got to accept them all. Shout out to you, sister. Amen. When you use liberal logic against liberals, shout out to them. Oh, yeah. So you can identify as a 270-pound, but men can identify as women. I vote this guy, Joe, for president. And this woman says liberals can't handle their own absurdity. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Shout out to them right there.
Game over.
All right. Yes, indeed. Boy, oh, boy. They was tap dancing. They was like, start moving the goalposts on their bullshit. Straggle and Sniggle Theater out.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
Straggle and Sniggle, okay. Let me do this right here. I'm going to do It's the Evil World We Live In. Let's jump right into it, and I'll get the super chats. It's the evil world we live in. Apparently, rumors abound. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez reunited, and it feels so good. Reunited, got it understood. I don't even know the lyrics here. Ben Affleck and J.Lo reunited after divorce filing.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you?
Oh, no. Ben Affleck. Don't do it, Ninja. Stay away. Apparently, there they are right there. And look, remember he was happy? He was smiling. He was getting some nice junior college calico. Remember we showed you Ben Affleck smiling? Let me see if I can pull it up. The Ninja was grinning ear to ear. Let me see here. Now she coming, man, to seek and destroy. All right, let me see here. After breakup. All right, let me see if I can find it right here, because this Ninja was grinning. He was cheesing. This is him. Let's see here. Where he at? All right, he with his gordita. Okay, there he is right there with his Rosalinda. All right, Rosalinda. And look at him smiling. He all healthy. Look at him, man. He winning. He wanted to be a free agent, man. I'm going to tell you. All right, he wanted to be a free agent. Look at him, man. He was smiling. Now, let's see what happened when he went back to lunch. Look at this Ninja. He like, God damn. All right, the succubus is back. Uh-oh, look at him right here. And what happened to J.Lo's ass? It's gone. Look at him. He now bugging again. He crashing out. And damn, you sagging your pants? All right, okay, I got those shoes right there. I got those shoes. But apparently it ain't working out. Look at this Ninja, man. It says right here, we're told they had some PDA between Ben Affleck and J.Lo during lunch. And that was reported this morning. But it was more to show the kids that they were getting along. However, the divorce is going to happen according to sources with knowledge. Look at him, man. He's like, this bitch. This bitch. All right, look, man, I'm telling you, man. Women do not bring happiness to men. All right, they don't. They don't, ladies. I know you think you do. I know you think we're so fun and I bring him happiness. I mean, you bring joy and pain. Y'all brings a lot of pain. Y'all do, man. And y'all can't help it. Look, I mean, men don't realize the source of your stress is women. I mean, like, and it's not that they're stressful. It's that they bring stress. They don't bring a lot of happiness and peace and quiet. They bring bullshit. They be wearing you down, just wearing your ass down. All right, and Ben Affleck out here, man, he actually probably tried to, I don't know what they were doing, meeting for dinner or lunch, whatever they were doing right there. But take a look at his face right there. He's like, shit. And we already see that days before, look at him. He grinning. All right, but they be bringing they just bring problems and stress. They be stressing you out. I'm not stressful. I'm super fun. All right, that's how if you date white girls. I'm so fun. I'm super fun to be around. According to whom? He didn't like it. It's an evil world we live in. Check this out. Listen, gentlemen, if you've ever been through this, we had a brother today acknowledge he's going through a divorce, and it played out. I mean, it played out just as CGA tells you. You think women like you, they don't. They like how you make them feel. They like what you provide. A guy just proved this today. What typically happens is whatever you're doing for her to like you, all right, stop doing it. And he said he lost his job and it went right to a divorce. All right. I was like, there it goes. You got a 9 out of 10 chance for that happening. Every now and then a woman sticks it out. But you thought she liked you until you lost the one thing that made her stay, which was provision. Now, it doesn't always it's not always provision. There's a bunch of other things that you could provide and make her feel like giving her attention and money or status or energy and time, meat. But it's whatever that is. You can be giving her that Dilsnick. You can be laying it down in the bedroom. Stop doing that. Whatever it is, stop doing that. You're going to find out she out of there. And this is a situation here. This woman says, if you're going through a tough time with a wife, it's not going to change. Guys, you guys call me doom and gloom. I want you to listen to this. Listen to this woman here.
Let me tell you a little secret. She's not going to change. She's not going to get better. She's going to get worse.
Woo!
Not if you marry her. Not if you communicate better. Not if you're nicer, kinder, more good looking, more respectful, less demanding, more emotionally intelligent.
Yep.
If you are in a dysfunctional or an abusive relationship, let this be your sign. She won't change.
Listen to this woman, man. Shout out to her right here. I know sometimes they get right. Sometimes they right. Sometimes they right. Ninja, a broken clock is right 2 times a day. Guys, listen to me. I've been telling you this for the better parts of my career here. Leave it alone, bruh. It ain't going to get better. If you're in a toxic relationship or if you're in a relationship that's struggling and it's off the rails, the only way it gets better is you just stick around for the bullshit and maybe it gets better. It's probably not going to get better. All right, especially early on in your life. She ain't getting better. All right, and women are like, what about he? Ma'am, if I was talking about you and telling you how wonderful you were, you'd be like, what about he? You wouldn't do it. What about how wonderful you are? You wouldn't do it. How about how wonderful men are? No, you wouldn't do it. So take this damn heat or get out of the kitchen. Guys, it ain't going to get better. Sometimes you just got to cut bait. Just cut bait, bro.
You cannot love her into treating you better. She doesn't view you as a person. She views you as a tool, an object, a source of free labor, money, social capital. She'll never change unless something compels her to change. Giving her more of what she wants without any change in behavior is a disincentive for her to do better. She will only change when she is faced with losing something significant, when your relationship ends or is threatened. And even then, she will only create the illusion of change, not real change. She likely won't do the work. Don't give her more in the hopes of improvement. She'll only take more if you do.
Let me tell you a little secret. She's not going to change. She's not going to get better.
Cook! Bitch, you cooking with that long ass face. She cooking with that long ass face. She cooking with hot fucking fish grease. I be telling y'all that. I'm telling y'all the same thing, bruh. Most guys are holding on to their relationship hoping she changes and she ain't gonna get no better. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe I'll love her more. Let it go, my ninja. Let it go. It ain't getting better, fam. Right? It ain't. She ain't getting better. She said the only way she gets better, she's gonna give you the illusion of change. But ninja, it's a what do you call it? It's only time will tell. All right. It's only a matter of time. Listen. All right, let me go ahead and play it again for you, ninja, so you can get it. So you don't know just CGA. Y'all, CGA, man. You doom and gloom. It could get. Listen to me. I know this. She ain't gonna change, bro.
I'll tell you a little secret. She's not going to change. She's not going to get better. She's going to get worse.
Not if you marry her, not if you communicate better, not if you're nicer, kinder, more good looking, more respectful, less demanding, more emotionally intelligent. If you are in a dysfunctional or an abusive relationship, let this be your sign. She won't change. You cannot love her into treating you better. She doesn't view you as a person. She views you as a tool, an object, a source of free labor, money, social capital. She'll never change unless something compels her to change. Giving her more of what she wants without any change in behavior is a disincentive for her to do better. She will only change when she is faced with losing something significant, when your relationship ends or is threatened. And even then, she will only create the illusion of change, not real change.
Game over.
Told y'all, ninjas. I've been trying to tell y'all. Been trying to tell you. And she knows. As a matter of fact, I got to pause for a second. Because this is important. I got to pause for a second. Because a lot of people are like, Coach, man, this is just cold, man. You can't be cold. I'm cold like a Russian woman. I'm colder than a Russian woman. I'm colder than the middle of the winter. I'm colder than the other side of the pillow. All right, anyway. I'm cold. But I want to ask you this, and the ladies is sitting there. Ladies, are you here? Ladies, be quiet during my show. There'll be about 200 ladies watching me, and I know people be like, Coach, they're not watching you. Ninja, I know women who watch me. Like, I know they're watching. I mean, they find me in other areas, and they let me know they're watching. So they're watching, man. Okay? They're watching. So don't think women aren't watching me. They're watching me. Look at my chocolated skin. Look at my skin, lady. No Botox. I'm a handsome devil. I'm a handsome devil in this motherfucker. How could they not watch my face? Look at his head. Look at this shit. Ladies, look at this shit. Not a wrinkle. How many wrinkles in there? Look at my eyes, a little puffy. Look at my shit. 48 years old I am, and I turned 49 in a couple of weeks. I turned 49 in a couple of weeks. CGA, told you so. Look at my shit. No Botox. These bitches, they watching. They're watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. They watching. I know they're watching, bro. Come on, man. Like, what woman looks like this without makeup and filters? My forehead. Like an onion. That shit. Not a wrinkle. And that shit. 49 years old in a couple of weeks, brother. Let me show you that. And I don't even work out. All right, so anyway, they watching me. And here's the thing. This is what I want to ask them. And I want to ask you. Ladies, do you trust women? Do you trust women? Because, you know, most women don't trust other women. They don't. They don't trust other women. Like, they know women be out here bullshitting. Like, I'm just talking about not in relationships, not men versus women. Ladies, do you trust other women? Yes, I do. You know they lying. Okay, how about this? Do you like every woman that you've ever come across? Do you like them? Like, every time you see a woman, I like and trust women. These women be two-faced, backstabbing each other anytime they get. They don't trust a woman far as they can throw one, and they can't throw one very far. Most of them are, you know, they always like, we need to support each other as a sisterhood. They always stabbing each other in the back. Two-faced it, giving them compliments, crying about each other, and she said this. Here's the question. It's the $1 million question. If, in fact, women don't trust women, if, in fact, that most women do not like each other, why in the hell should men like women? Anybody? Anybody? Like, no one's able to answer that question. Why? If you can't do it, in fact, let me just tell you, most men don't trust each other. See, don't put it back on us, but men, no. We're all cautious of each other. That's why when we walk by, we look, you know what I mean? We carry guns. We look at ninjas up and down. We be like, what's up, ninja? What's up? What? Hey, the fuck nigga looking at me all this time. What the fuck you looking at? All right, so look. But I want to ask y'all. No. This is a legitimate question. We're not talking about sex, because I can have sex with anybody. All right, listen, on a bad day, I could just be like, come here. Why? If women do not trust each other, if women do not like each other like that, why should we like them? Why? I don't get it. Why? All right, but we stick together when we good. But nobody has answered that question other than sex. Take sex off the table. Take sex off the table. Women be like, men should like me. Men should just be trusting of us. But women don't even trust each other. Y'all can't stand each other most of the time. Y'all be backstabbing, two-faced it. Y'all got a new friend every 6 weeks. Nobody's ever answered that question other than sex. All right, here we go right here. Ladies, answer that because some of us are better than the others. Okay, Christina. Shout out to Christina. All right, shout out to you, Christina. I'm glad. Shout out to Miss Natty. Okay, all right, but you're saying some of you are better. But you still don't trust some women, right? Right? The question is, I get that. You're saying some of us aren't like that. But you want us as a man to be able to distinguish between a woman that's not like that and a woman that is like that. But there's still a 50-50 chance that you're like that. Wouldn't it be in your best interest to not just say, trust me? You can trust me, but you don't trust yourself. Okay, ladies, I'll ask you this. All right, you don't even trust yourself. You certainly don't trust your friend. How in the hell are we supposed to decipher that? We're supposed to just roll the dice? Well, you should just trust me. No. You can't even trust your sister. Let me ask you this. Okay. Let me ask you this, because you're saying some of us aren't like that. It doesn't matter. So men should not trust women just because on that point alone. But you got family members you're related to that when you come to a guy, you're in a relationship with him. You come over and then you be like, that bitch, my cousin and my sister did this and my mama did that and my punk ass cousin did. And these are all females in your family that you're related to. How the fuck are we supposed to distinguish as a guy to trust a woman when you are just saying there's some women that are untrustworthy? Why should men trust women? Why should men blindly trust women? When you got even friends and coworkers and everybody in your family that you don't even trust them. But some of us aren't like that. Why should men blindly trust women? Give me an answer. Why should men like women? Okay, you got the trust part. Why should men like women? Why should men like you? Y'all been backstabbed by 50 women in your life, and you run up here, what men should trust me and like us. Why? Give me the reason why. Give me the reason to love you back. Whatever it is. Trust is earned with tests and questions. That's what you teach, coach. I have a brother and a nephew, and I want that for them too. He says, my man puts me through all the testing time. I ain't got no time for that shit, man. Christina, I ain't got no time for that, baby. Time is a ticket, man. Time is money. I ain't got no time to put you through no tests. Now, I will put you through some tests. I'll put you through some tests. But, bitch, I ain't got no... You think I got time to test you, Christina? I'm going to give you 1 or 2 tests. You fail it, I'm out of there. Okay, this bitch. All right, you just a concubine. Concubine. I'm going to put you over there in concubine. The answer is simple. You shouldn't trust somebody that can't take accountability and also bleeds 2 weeks and doesn't die. I mean, come on. I'm talking about she telling me what to do. Why? Why should I trust a woman? Why should I like a woman? Why should I blindly like and trust a woman? I'm asking why. I'm not asking how. Why? Why? Nobody's answered this question. This is the $1 million question. Trust should be earned. Hold up. Why? I'm talking about why. Don't tell me how. I know trust is earned. Why should a man trust? Why should a man trust a woman? Right, come on, nobody's answered that shit. Why? I'm not. You're asking. You're giving me how. How? Do this and do that. Nah, I don't need an instruction manual. Why should a man like a woman? Nobody's answered this. I want to get these women out from under their hole. They don't want to be here. Here we go. The $1 million question. And it's simple. They can't answer it. They can't answer it. See, somebody said they'll say, why not? I've already proven why not. They can't even trust each other. All right. So I've already proven why not. There's a legitimate reason why we shouldn't. All right. Because they don't even trust each other. So that just flies out the window. The why not is answered. They quiet, bruh. Quiet as a church mouse. Pissing on cotton. Can't do it. Look, they done crashed out. They leaving. They leaving the stream. They can't answer the question. Can't answer the question. Look, where's Christina at? Where's Miss Natty at? All right, where's what's her name? Where's Mira? Where's Gia? No, the answer, we got to take sex off the table. That's not why you like a person is sex. Because once the sex is over, you still got to like them. And it is proven that men don't like women as much after they have sex. So your sole purpose of having sex, I mean, we have sex with a lot of women we don't like. Look at the black community. Most children are produced from people that don't like each other. All right. And even in marriage and divorce, people don't like each other, but you still have kids. So sex is not enough to get people to like each other. Like most of y'all have sex, probably 60-80% of the girls you had sex with, you didn't even like them. So like sex is, you don't have to like a woman to have sex. Typically women might say they have to like a guy to have sex, but men, this is not a requirement for sex. Like ninjas have done some crazy shit. All right. Don't even know them woman's name. So, right. All right, so mostly after sex, what we come to our senses, as Lil Wayne said, and we look at this person and be like, I don't even like this person. They call it hate fucking. Hate fuck. All right, you're like, I really don't like them, but I'm going to still hit. He said sex is enough for me. All right. How many women have you had sex with? Christina said friendship and intimate relationships. Is this your reasoning, Christina? That's why a man should like a woman, because of intimacy and friendship. What did you call it? Friendship. Oh, Christina, you lovely woman here. I appreciate you for talking. I'm not going to ridicule you too much. You naive young lady. All right, come let Daddy CGA bless your head. Step forward. Or do you have a man? Step forward, ma'am. Let me bless you, child. Bless you, my child.
Get him, Daddy.
All right, hit the knees.
There's barbecue in there.
All right, hands on your knees. Oh, that's what we bring. You bring intimacy and friendship. All right, ma'am. Hands on your knees. Enough talking. Enough talking. Christina, that's it for you, ma'am.
Silence, you fool.
All right, that's it, man. I can't with this shit, man. Christina, that was nice. Thank you.
Silence, you fool.
Oh, she sent a super chat. All right, Christina sent a super chat. All right, shout out to Christina. She's got something to say here. Where did you super chat? Let me see here. Let's see here. I think I found it. She says, hey, coach, my boyfriend. Is this you? My boyfriend and I watch you all the time. Thank you for all the good vibes and the interesting topics. I love my man. She says, I love my man, Corey, so much, but he's mad at me right now because I called him back late. Can you give him a shout out? I left my phone in the bathroom. Totally my bad. Oh, no. Is that you, Christina? Oh, you sent a chat link? Okay, is that you, Cece? Oh, that was you. All right, look at this. Cece, you fucked up already.
And that's you.
Wait a minute. You love your man, Corey, and he's mad at you right now because you called him back late? Can you give him a shout out? You left your phone in the bathroom? Man, what? No. What bathroom did you leave your phone? Christina. All right, Christina. Bend over Daddy's lap right now. Here we go right here. You need to bend over.
Get him, Daddy.
I need to smack your ass a couple times. Smack your ass. She needs a spanking. She needs to get choked and whooped and spanked, and she needs to get dominated. You left your phone. Sorry, honey, I called you back late. I left my phone in the bathroom. I want to get dominated. She needs to get dominated for that. All right, you know what? 15 spankings for Christine. This is crazy. This is insane, bro. I left it in the gas station bathroom. Is that what happens? She wants to get dominated. All right, where is it at? All right, spanking time. All right, this is crazy. Oh, my Lord. Come on, man. And she wants to get dominated. I told you.
Get him, Daddy.
All right, I told you. She wants to get dominated. They all want to get dominated. All right, they talk all that shit outside, but they really want to get dominated. All right, anyway. These women need to come here. All right, get your collar. You get that neck. All right, anyway. Let's get back. Guys, you see these women out here. You see how they acting. I'm loving him. I'm in love, but I didn't text him back. Hey, man, ladies, I'm going to tell you, and gentlemen, you don't text a woman, you don't text a person back on time, their mind going to run wild. I'm going to just let you know. And the reason why is a woman can get sex and fold it up 15 minutes tops. So let's just say you text your girlfriend or your girl you're interested in, and you text her at 8:45. She don't text you back to midnight. You can automatically assume one or two things. She fell asleep early, or she was getting her insides pushed to her esophagus. Now, let me go ahead and this show is off the rails already. Okay. All right, here we go right here. Did she say it was a big super chat? No, it wasn't. I didn't see it. But I'll catch up. So, even if we don't know what happens, this is why, again, the main question, why should men trust women? We don't trust you. We don't trust you. All right, you guys can get sex and filled up and right down your gullet in 15 minutes tops. 15 minutes. So 8:45 p.m., you text your girl or any girl you're interested in, hey, I just wanted to say what's a what, and you don't get a text back till midnight or the next morning. One or two things happen. All right. You know she got them cheeks clapped. That's what I automatically go to. That's my automatic go-to. Oh, I fell asleep so early. I just don't know what happened. I was tired. I was so tired. Text you back at midnight or early in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Another reason I know that is because that's exactly what I'm doing on my side. So, ladies, if you text me at 8:45 and I don't get back to your ass until 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11, I was digging somebody out. So, am I projecting? Yes, I am. So, that's what's happening on my side. That's what I'm doing. So, if I text you back, you know what I mean, and it's a little bit of time, it's 10:30, 11, I was clapping some cheeks. All right, so, you know, I know how it works. And the other thing is, most of the time, what is happening is these women out here, dude, you can send them home. All right. They get home. They go out, you know, midnight, 1, 2 o'clock to go get some ding-a-ling. Right. Yeah. This show is off the rails. But yeah, they go home. Look, women are nocturnal animals. They're nocturnal creatures. They don't go to bed at 9 o'clock. Like, I'm so tired. I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to wake up and be responsible adult. You guys know women, they're nocturnal. They can stay up to 2 o'clock in the morning like nothing. They be up stressing. You know, the quiet doesn't help them sleep. They deal with chaos all day. And then when it's quiet, they be up wired. Up thinking, am I too fat or am I too skinny? Do I need some new titties or should I let these titties sag? All right. Do I need a boyfriend? I don't need no man. Okay. Do men like fat women? Only poor niggas like fat women. You know, they be up all day. The quiet just be tearing their ass up. And they be up on Bumble, Tinder, seeking arrangements. They be up all night just swiping and Instagram and TikTok. They just be up. Just thinking. Just out thinking themselves. They just can't even. They be up playing Candy Crush and Angry Bird. Right? So they can't go to sleep. So it's in fact, right? It's in fact, you can be with a woman, clap her cheeks, send her home, and then she will go back out at midnight, 12:30, outside. She go to 7-Eleven. She go get some Vagisil or some condoms and be back out getting her cheeks clapped at 1 a.m. Back in the house at 5:45, barely take a shower, wring her punani out, be back up trying to go back to work. All right. Drinking coffee at 3:30 in the afternoon, just up. They wild. They wild with it. Yep, watching TikTok and Instagram. They can't go to sleep. All right, anyway, you can drop their ass off. We had a fun time. She's like, yeah, I'm going to go home, get ready for work in the morning. 10:30, she back at the crib. Somebody hit her 911. Beat me 911 or call me on my cell phone. Hey, slide through. When? What time? 12:30 a.m. She's like, all right, let me wash out she be in the shower, washing her. Back out the door. And she don't get back home till 5 in the morning. Be up at Starbucks like this. Oh, it was a long night. All right. Anyway, tell me I ain't lying. Press 1 in the chat if I ain't lying. Press 1 in the chat if I ain't lying. Yep. Somebody said ordering. Yep. Ordering for Target. Just up. Amazon, Target, Instagram shop, Shein. All right, man. Look, I had some other videos, but that went left. So what I'm going to do is get to the super chats, and then we're going to get to the last two segments here. It's an evil world we live in with these ladies. We love you too.
Evil world we live in.
Ninjas think women go to sleep at 9:30. Like, I'm going to bed at 9:30. Not one woman in America going to bed at 9:30. Not one. There ain't no woman going to bed at 9:30 at night, tucked in, setting a alarm clock to be up at 5 in the morning. Nope. Not a one. That's why they always late. Let's get to these super chats here. Shout out to CC for being a good sport. That's why they always late the shit. Oh, I was slow. I didn't realize I don't know what happened. All right, I hit traffic. All right, I spilled coffee all over myself. I had to run in. I couldn't get my card to work. They be going crazy. Shout out to Justin O says, I went raw in my JUCO, and now she is asking me when am I gonna take her away from all the weak men coming at her? Help. All right, you hit that bottom. So if you're at the JUCO, one of the understandings of the JUCO is, you know, a lot of guys will say, well, these are prostitutes. Well, you don't know how the JUCO works. What these are girls that are trying to date high value men. All right. Now, these are regular girls. These are average regular regulars. Join us over on Locals. We break it down. So what typically happens is these are girls that normally dating goofies. They're dating goofies. They're dating mouthpiece ninjas, and they're dating broke ninjas, but you know, that's what they're normally dating. But they come over here and they see, oh, this guy's not bad, and then they let you hit it raw, which you hit it raw, ninja, you're rolling the dice. Because if you hit that bottom, well, she's gonna start going, wait a minute, why was I dating these buzzards? This guy seems fine. But you're messing with their head because they're not used to transacting the sex like that. So you're getting her out of here. Go. And she's like, oh, well, why can't I work it out with you? All right. And so she sees you.
And that's you.
All right. She sees you as, well, nobody's ever stroked it like that before, daddy. Yep. Because you're an older guy.
Get him, daddy.
You be stroking the shit out of him and sticking around and treating him nice. And hey, yeah, I appreciate you. You're giving her aftercare. She's like, why can't I have this all the time? All right, hold up for a second, ma'am. Hit the road. All right, go back home. Most dudes, you guys got to realize the bar is low in dating. The bar is low in dating. Most of these guys out here ain't giving women shit. A lot of bums. It's a lot of bum-ass ninjas. A lot of ninjas going 50-50. A lot of, especially between the ages of 18 and 35. A lot of soy boys, a lot of insecure guys, a lot of abusive guys, meaning they want to be abusive, but for no reason. They want to give instruction, but they ain't got instruction on their own lives. There's a lot of guys out here that look the role, but don't play the role. There's a lot of indecisive guys. Well, where do you want to eat? Well, where do I want to eat? There's a lot of guys that can't dominate in the bedroom, right? There's a lot of guys. So what'll happen is she'll be like, well, let me go see if I can finesse these older guys. And then they go over there and see you ain't swayed. You ain't simping for them. You ain't checking in on them. You like, just here. Get. Right? And then they be like, well, it's not so bad over here. Indeed. But be careful with that, bro. A lot of son husbands. So, yeah, they're dealing with a lot of, he said, trust me, go 50-50. No woman in the world wants to hear that shit. Only women that want that's you guys. 50-50 ain't the thing, guys. That is not the thing for you. A lot of you guys are showing your stripes going 50-50. In my opinion, you're losing massive leverage. Massive leverage. That's a walking L. We do not tell you 50-50 over here. Why? Because I'm the fucking man. I'm the guy. 50-50 is getting yourself handcuffed. All right, you're handcuffed to this goofy ass broad. 50-50 is not it. All right, I know you guys want to do 50-50 and she should pay hat. Don't do it. That ain't it. You're tied to this broad. You lose all the leverage doing 50-50. All right, come on, bro. 50-50 is whack. All right, I don't want to go 50-50 on none of these bitches, but I'm going to tell you what, I get to get my pick, all right, because I ain't going 50-50 with a regular old bitch, all right? Come on, bro. 50-50 is not a goal, all right? And shout out to my drizzle guys, but 50-50 does not work. All right, you do not want to go 50-50. Now, I'll go 0 on a woman before I go 50-50. So it's either all or nothing, all right? You get all of my pimping or you get none of my pimping. Which one is it? All right, don't do it. Don't do it. And 50-50 will make that woman go, oh, so you see other women? Yes, I do. Well, exactly. All right. Yes, indeed. Where is it at?
Shut up!
They going to be like, well, I guess I'll take this deal. Why? Right here. Okay, nah, man, 50-50 is not it. And here's the thing, because 50-50 for you guys, so you guys knowing, there's really nothing there. The woman could just, and in many cases, you don't have any leverage on her. But what's typically happens, especially if you get into a relationship and you go 50-50, you're showing your cards that soon as that relationship ends, you got no power to walk. So if you get into a relationship and go 50-50, you can't walk. You have to do what? You have to stay, because if you got a lease, you ain't got enough money to move on your own. Tell these guys. Okay? Tell these guys. He says 100% or nothing. I got to disagree with this. Okay. Congratulations. I mean, what do you want me to do with this shit? You want a cookie? Well, 100% or nothing. 50-50 ties you in. You can't leave. You're bonded with them. That's how cohabitation, guys, speak up. If you're 50-50 on the rent, more than likely you're not stocking money on the side. You're basically going to say, well, we're together. We love each other. We live together. We're going to pool our resources together. She pays half the rent. You pay half the rent. But what happens is you don't go above and beyond. So let's just say your rent is $3,000. You're paying $1,500. Motherfucker, you ain't making $8,000 a month. You're going to basically say, I can make $4,000 a month and give my half to her. And she gives me her half. Most men that do that 50-50 shit, they don't go off to make $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. They stay right there at $4,000 a month. Because you're going to spend time with this bitch getting some fake pussy. So you're going to get the cheap pussy. You're not going to go above and beyond because you're used to just paying right down here. Most people sandbag after, 50-50, she going to cover half the rent. You stay at $4K. You don't go make, I don't know anybody making $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 a month going 50-50, paying $1,500 a month. Nobody does this, but that's what you're going to do. So then what happens is when you break up, and you will, statistics tell me and you that cohabitation does not work. So it's going to end up in a breakup, more than likely before the lease ends. When that happens, you can't move. You're stuck. You're stuck. You can't go off and take a deposit and first and last month's rent. You can't go over there to a new place. You're stuck. You're stuck. You can't leave. I know a lot of people in this situation. They get screwed. The woman can't leave. She'll leave and leave you there holding the bag. She'll leave and leave you there holding the bag. So then you broke up in month 6 of a 12-month lease going 50-50 and you're fucking stuck. Or she leaves and dips and you got to pay the rest of the rent. Do not do it, guys. I'm telling you, I know people want to do it. This is not it. This is not it. I'm telling you, I know a lot of guys disagree because they want to drizzle and you want to think that if she pays, she likes you. It's not it. No, you're going to get stuck. Right? I know tons of people like that. So then the woman cheating on him, the woman disrespecting him, y'all sleep in a separate bedroom. She sleeps on the couch. You sleep on the couch for the next 6 months and y'all ride it out to the end of the lease. I mean, dude, I had a woman move in with me because of that exact situation. She had to wait and move out, and she's planned her move well before the lease ended, and she moved in with me as a roommate. Keep the leverage. All or nothing. Pay your shit, all or nothing. That's where the leverage is. Not no 50-50 bullshit. And by the way, you're going to pay more than 50%. And that's where you're going to get fucked over. You're going to get fucked over because what's going to happen is you're going to pay 50%. She's going to pay 50%. But guess what? Dates, restaurants, trips, you're going to pay well beyond that. So then you're never going to save money. It's rarely going to chance you're going to do it. So anyway, I'm telling you, man, I don't agree with 50-50. That's a bitch made ass move. You asking for it. That's not a man move. And I'm for grown men. I'm from grown men. All right, that's not a grown man move. Now, if she wants to chip in, that's a whole different story. She could want to chip in if she wants to, but I'm all or nothing. I'm grown man shit over here. We don't play little boy games with these women, man. And you're going to find when you do grown man shit, grown women will follow to an extent until they don't follow. So I'm just letting you know, man, 50-50 is a no-go. I do not preach 50-50. Nope. It's all or nothing. All right. If the woman going to pay all of it, I don't even want to do that. Like, let's say she says, I'm going to pay all of it. No. A woman paying all of my bills? Absolutely not. Under no circumstance am I going to do that. None. So I really only have one choice, but my choice is where the power lies. Now, y'all could be like, well, I got power over my bitch. Okay, whatever. Right. But yeah, big bank take little bank. So most of the time she going to stay and put up with some shit. And if she don't like it, she got to deal with it. So when it's like, hey, I cover all of this shit, you know, you can deal with it or not. Somebody said they demand 50-50. Well, that gives them power. Guys, 50-50 is a misnomer. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. All right. There's no true 50-50 with women. None. So anyway, shout out to our brother Heavy says, have you made a show on how to get out of abusive relationships with a woman that hits you? I haven't, but you got to get out of there. This is another situation. Check this out. Now, Heavy is probably, if I ask him, you want to get out of a relationship with an abusive woman. This is prime example. More than likely, guess what? He's in a 50-50 relationship. He doesn't have 100%. He can't take away big bank. He's somehow probably tied in and beholden to him. That's a prime example. I guarantee you if I ask the question, well, why don't you just leave? He probably can't. Right? So that's exactly my point. Never go 50-50 with a woman. So he probably can't go somewhere. He probably can't go get another apartment. He can't pick up the dip. He can't move to his mama's house. He got to put up with it. That's prime example. Soon as the woman start acting up. And by the way, if you're going 50-50 with a woman, she's probably going to act up. She's probably going to act up. He has kids. Again, men's power is in their wallet, in their feet. And we don't have that much power. But those are the biggest power cards against women. Wallet and feet. But when you're stuck like Chuck, you live with him, you have kids, you're cohabitating, you're going 50-50, you can't bounce. Or he has kids. And that's another reason, guys. I'm telling you, man. Women going 50-50 act up. They act a monkey because they're not safe. They don't feel security. And I've proven this over and over again. Now, I'm not saying pay for any old woman. So that's where you have to understand. You have to be, if you're going to take the I'm going to be the man, the woman you pick, you get to pick the woman you want. You don't get to take the woman that presents themselves in front of you. So this is only for a certain woman. So if I'm a guy and I go, nah, baby, it's all or nothing, that means 90% of women are disqualified right off the top. 90% of these women do not qualify on this philosophy. Like, I'm not taking any random fat, chunky broad with cellulite on her booty and dealing with them 100%. But when you're going 50-50, you take any broad. But when you're going all or nothing, you get to pick. All right, nah. You pick the broad. You pick the woman. All right? You pick them. You don't just take what you can get. So it's a whole different thing, bruh. Yep. Men lead, women follow. End of story. That's how I run it. Now, if a woman wants to be like, well, I want to lead sometimes.
Silence, you fool.
I want to pay my 50% so I don't have to listen to you.
Silence, you fool.
No, this is not an argument. This is not a discussion. This is not a negotiation. This is not a negotiation. I'm not negotiating when you get to put in your little word in and all that.
Silence, you fool.
All right, so y'all negotiating with these women. Y'all making deal. Look, every pimp knows y'all making deals with these women. That's where y'all losing. Y'all negotiating with somebody that don't got no power other than to destroy you. None. They don't got no power. They don't got no commitment. They will always kind of back out and renege on these deals. No 50-50. No. Hell no. Now, if you talking about dinner and shit like that, again, I don't know. All right, I if that's what you want to do, my ninja. All right, if a woman offers that, I wouldn't turn it down. Go ahead, pay. All right, here we go. But I'm not arguing with no woman on this shit. Nah. Because normally what they're doing, I don't know if you guys know, when they're paying, they're trying to get out of responsibilities. What they're doing is saying, I pay so you don't get to tell me what to do. I pay so I get to come and go as I please. I pay so I don't have to do all the housework and the chores. That's what they're paying for. That's why I don't believe in 50-50. Because what they're doing is trying to abstain from what role you're putting them in. And again, I'm an old school guy. But they're like, oh, shit, I'm paying out of it. That's what they're paying for. They're not paying because they feel like they owe you something. They're paying so they don't have to do all this bullshit. You'd be like, hey, baby, where the socks? Why you didn't fold the socks? She like, shit, fold your own socks. In 50-50 relationships, now all of a sudden you doing your own laundry, my ninja. All of a sudden you cooking your own meals on Monday, Friday, and Wednesday. All of a sudden, yeah, bro, that's what they paying for. Right? So I'm telling you, yeah, they're buying out. They're buying out of these things so you don't get to control them. Now, I'm not a controlling guy, but baby, my commitment comes with a little bit of control. Or else I release you to the Kraken. I release you to these streets. I have no responsibility for you. I have no authority over you otherwise. So if you want to come in and come out, go ahead. But if you're like, but I want to be with you, CGA, I want to do this. Oh, really? Okay, guess what? Handcuffs. Right? Right to the bed. Here we go. These are your duties and responsibilities. Okay. All right, I'll do it. Yes, you will. But yeah, 50-50 is partners. We do not advocate for partnerships over here. We do not advocate for that. So if you want to go 50-50, man, I'm telling you, you're a partner. And I don't believe in partners. I'm not a partner with a woman. Unless we're running a business. All right, but nah, baby. We're not partners. We're not roommates. You're with the King of Kings. You're the submissive. I'm the dominant. You're the submissive. I'm the dominant. That's how this works. And I don't do it any other way. I ain't no partner. I ain't your little friend. I ain't your homie. I ain't none of that shit. All right. Anyway, I ain't none of that shit. So you can take that shit. If that's what you want, go find it. But I'm not your little homie. I'm not your friend. I'm not all of that. I'm not none of that shit. All right. Yep. All right. Anyway. Anyway, we also grown man shit. J-Flo, it was a chore day yesterday, and my wife was huffing and puffing cleaning the house. I even grilled barbecue for the both of us, and she still mean mugged me. I said, how about I clean the house and watch football, and you go cut the grass and change the oil? He says, marriage is some bullshit. J-Flo is married. J-Flo is married. Shout out to you, and there you go. You making deals. Marriage is a bad deal. It's a deal. Shout out to our brother here. Is it the Down New York agent? Shout out to you. Your show has taught me something significant. People are only hating on me because I'm doing something right. He says, I can see for myself. Don't get mad at haters. Smile at them and keep pushing yourself to be better so that they have many more reasons to hate. Free agent lifestyle for life. You need haters. Haters are validators. Haters are validators. Haters are validating that you did something right. All right. If you don't have haters, I don't know what's going on. Shout out to No Government Name. I don't trust women, especially since my mom told me women are trifling as a kid. And I've had and heard many women in the military say they hate having women as bosses. Facts. Facts. I mean, I've been working with a lot of women. I know how they work. They do not support each other. They are not trusting of each other. Shout out to the survivalists. Who is the blood slim sister Straggle in your intro and outro for Straggle and Sniggle Theater? We all want to know. I don't know. She was on some news report and I clipped it. All right, so I don't know what happened. And if anybody's sponsored, I'll come back and acknowledge them. Deshaun Rose, shout out to you. H every day, the mass majority of women have nothing to offer but that pussy. He says right here, most will never modify their behavior. Majority of women need loser men to validate them, i.e. cucks. Never trust if trust hasn't been proven. My time is money. How much? And now you must go. Shout out to you. Time is money. We don't have time to put women through a whole bunch of paces. All right, you show up, you ready, and you do what you're supposed to do because you know better, right? Damn, we got a lot of super chats. Abel returns to Eden. My mother, a real ex-Army SOB, born over 100 years ago, stated, I am a woman. I don't trust women. Why the heck should you, dear boy? There you go. And that's a woman telling the son. All right, that's what men should tell. No government name. She left her phone at Pookie's in CGA's bathroom. Mitchell's, my girlfriend, wife, loves watching you with me. CGA, stop giving the enemy the playbook. You big dummy. Shout out to you here. The Cheat Champion says, CGA, my main squeeze was using my phone and my browser history was full of professional ads. I was cooked. Fortunately, I'm silver tongue my way out of a dangerous situation. Shout out to you. Be careful. I wouldn't trade phones with people that I'm in relationships with. And Gap Tooth Gain says, I used to be a side dude to this flatback who bought me the same cologne as her dude. That way he wouldn't smell me on her after I sent her back home. Stay vigilant, fellas. Damn. It's bad. It's bad. Damn, how many am I behind? Let me do one more and I'm going to get back. Sup, Tony Ocasio. Sup, coach. Dating apps are garbage. You pay for premium and subscriptions for disrespectful women. I'm done. My game is banging Asian massage parlor women who smile and treat you like a man. The role is simple. The role is simple. Always give them a simple role. Always give them a simple role, guys. Women cannot handle complicated roles in relationships. Why? And I'm giving you game. We'll get to the main event. The reason why women can't handle complicated roles in relationship is because she always thinks you're selling sex. She's always thinks she's selling sex to you. And, I'm not here to say whether sex is equal. I believe sex is equal. Like, we're both getting something out of it most of the time. Most women get absolutely nothing from it. So this is why they can continue to believe that they should get something more. In a sense, watch this. Once she lives with you and her body's made available to you, you can look at the data. You have less sex. Almost less sex. You're not having that much more sex by living separately as opposed to living together. So what happens is when you live separately, she thinks that she needs to be on point with you because she's trying to get in a situation where she cohabitates with you and gets the benefits of you. Otherwise, you're paying rent at both places. But once she moves in, you would think that you would have double the sex. Statistically, that doesn't happen. The sex doesn't go up by that much. The reason why is you have in-house punani and you can grab her and fornicate with her whenever you want. She looks at that as a loss. That's a loss to her. So she'll start negotiating with you around that. That's why she never looks at anything as equal. She thinks she's doing you a favor. She thinks you're getting over on her. Let's just say you banged her 30 days out of 31. She's going to pull back. She's going to pull back because she looks at that as I'm getting a bad deal. It would be similar to like if you had a girl and you said, all right, I'll pay your rent. Let's just say I'll pay your rent. I'll pay all your bills, but I get to sleep with you unlimitedly. Unlimited. Now her bills might come to $3,000, but every day you having her over, wax that ass. Now, if she stops coming over and she says, I need a break. No, I can't do it. She starts pulling back. What you going to think? You're like, wait, I paid for unlimited. I paid for unlimited. The minute she start pulling back, oh, I can't come tonight. Like it's like a job. I'll come next week. You're going to be like, I'm not getting the deal that I paid for. I'm not getting the deal that I paid for. You're going to start going, wait, what am I doing here? You pulling back. You making up excuses. Same thing happens to her. If at that point she feels like she's giving you way too much of that body, she's going to start figuring out how to get the best rate for her sex. I'm telling you, bruh. You guys don't know this is coming. It's coming. So you guys figure moving her in is going to give you more access to sex. It almost statistically does not happen over a long period of time. In the short part of the time, she does. Over the long period of time, it doesn't. It almost is like, you know, it's almost on par as the same. And this is because they only have a few good days where they can have good sex anyway. Right? Anyway, she going to find a way to renege, right? Especially if she's going 50-50. You can forget it. The sex is going to collapse. The sex is going to collapse if you're going 50-50. Why? Because she's buying herself out of the need to do that. So then you're going to be like, come here, honey, let me get it. Well, shit, she like, you can't just grab at me paying 50-50. Can't do it. He said that is prostitution. It's all prostitution. Marriage is prostitution. Cohabitation is prostitution. So I don't care how you guys flip it. You can call it what you want. Nobody ever stop it. Right? Nobody's ever going to stop it. All right, Ice King. This is my show. Ninja said next topic. First of all, this is my motherfucking show. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. I can end the show right now. Right? You don't move my show. You don't move my show. And I've never seen your name send a super chat. So that's why your ass got banned. If you don't send me no money, motherfucker, you sit here and listen to me until I'm done talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. So that's what you're going to do. And you're going to watch me or unsubscribe. But what I do is my show. Ninja, I didn't ask you to be here. You clicked on my face. I didn't ask you to come here. You're going to watch my motherfucking show and watch me do whatever the hell I want to do or don't watch. Now, that's how this works. I don't need you here. I don't need you here. I don't need you here. Ninja, you didn't do nothing for me the last 7 years. The hell's wrong with you? You don't tell me what to do. Who started these people, man? What's up with these Mitches? Unsubscribe and take your monkey ass on somewhere back to your mama's house. I don't have time to do this. Ain't a fucking, you know, you don't pay me to do what's up. What I do, what I do, and you contribute where you do. You don't pay. You don't tell me what to do on my show. What the hell's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these men, ladies? I see why y'all have problems with men. I see why y'all have problems with men. These ninjas out here don't do shit. They want it for free and be like, say something else. Brother, I do my show and you watch. Or you don't watch. It's that damn simple, man. But I do what the hell I want to do over here. Now, if y'all don't want to watch, I can't tell you. Take your ass on somewhere, man. What's up with these Mitch ass ninjas, man? What the hell's going on? Tell these Mitch ass ninjas.
Shut your bitch ass up.
All right, let's get back to the show. What's wrong with these dudes? All right, now I can move the show on. High value men. This woman says dating a high value man is not actually what it's all cracked up to be. What are we doing here? All right, here we go right here. Dating a high value man is not what it's cracked up to be. Here we go right here. Let's look at her, and there's Ling Ling or Ablation. All right, here we go right here. Let's play the clip.
So many women claim they want a high value man, but many really don't know what they're actually asking for. It seems nice, but you will be challenged in ways that'll force you to elevate your own standards that you even set for yourself. No more playing victim, because these men want a woman who takes responsibility for their lives, including holding yourself accountable when you act out of line by being disrespectful. So even if you're triggered and it feels justified, you do have to realize you're with somebody who actually lives the life that they preach, not the ones who claim they are and then turn around and then behave differently. And if you're still working through some trauma, which, surprise, most of us are, then you're gonna feel exposed and vulnerable when he calls you out on it. But the beauty is, he's so gentle and understanding with your growth because he knows what it's like to push through that pain himself. So if you're ready to do the work and change your life, then go ahead, date a high value man. But don't do it just because you're in love with the fantasy, because it is not for the weak.
Oh, so here it is. Shout out to her right there. She said it's not for the weak. Now, I've been saying this, and yes, she can come over here any day of the week.
What kind of fuck you give me?
I'll give her some, all right. All right, I like this little, she looks Japanese or Filipino or Cambodian, I can't tell. All right, but let me see if I can get her name. But she's absolutely right. A lot of women do figure out, oh, I want to date a guy that's in a better situation. I want to date a guy in a better situation, or a guy that has a house, a guy that has a car, a guy that makes more money. But as I was saying earlier, when you're all or nothing, she has to get with your program. It's not for the weak. They think they can do, I always say this, and somebody, or maybe somebody said Hawaiian, I can't tell. But a lot of women think that they can just go to a different guy in a different income strata and then treat you like a nigga, right? And that means even a white guy, a white N-word. Like, they think they can just be like, oh, I'll just take what I'm doing at 50K or dating 50-50 guys and bum ninjas and max and fake perpetrating pimps, and I'm going to go then over there and treat that guy the same, the high value man. Pacific Islander, she might be definitely Hawaiian or something like that. I can't tell. But so they come over here and they don't make any adjustments. Some do, like some do. Some make some adjustments, but then they come over there and be like, oh, I'm going to just treat this guy like the same as I treat. Oh, I know what it is and I know what it does. And they don't make the adjustment. She's saying, you can't come over there traumatized. You can't come on over here unhealed. And she said, what did she say? Most of us are traumatized. Most of us are dealing with trauma, meaning AKA women are dealing with trauma. They're traumatized. So that's one of the reasons they just say, I'll just pivot and go get me a rich man. Black women, they'll say, I'll just go get me a white man. But that black woman is like 42. I'm like, what? You know, I mean, the likelihood of you getting a white man and you're a strag, you're classless, you're not going to go over there and treat that guy like that. He's going to treat you like a bedouin, should discard you more than likely. So that is not the strategy. Somebody said, it looks like my cousin. What are you there? Agacross. Okay. So then even for guys, this is where you're negotiating with bad deals. Most women aren't going to give you a good deal. So then she'll crash out. You'll treat her for about 2 weeks, maybe a couple months, and then you'll discard her, because most guys that are on that program, you're going to be on my program. It's all or nothing. Come in here. There ain't no negotiation. This is what it is. What happens is she'll crash out. She can't deal with it. And then she's stuck. Like, oh, shit, what do I do now? What do I do? Where do I go now? You're Filipina. All right, Filipino. You're from Filipino. Shout out to you. So he's saying maybe she looks like she's from the Philippines. I can't tell. All right, her face looks a little Japanese to me, but I don't know. Maybe Cambodian. I have no idea. So we need to see her feet. So what'll happen is they'll go with the Chads. Again, I showed you a woman that said, I went with the Chads. I tried this guy. I tried this guy. I tried the player. I tried the soft guy. I tried the 50-50 guy. And then she'll bounce. And then she'll go over there. I'll just get a rich guy. She can't do it. She can't keep up. Trust me, most women can't keep up. That's why 90% of women you got to eliminate when you get to a certain level. Can't take everybody. Most women don't qualify. 90% of women do not qualify in this particular game. So she's like, when you go over there, you got to show up on point. You got to listen. A lot of these girls be like, I'll do this and I'll do that. You got to learn how to listen. You're on his program. He don't need a partner. He don't need your little money. He don't need you to pay 50-50 for the dinner. He like, I'm in control. I got this. I got this. So then she doesn't know what to do. What will happen is they don't know what to do. Then you got to instruct them, and which takes time, but it takes time away from what you're good at. So a lot of guys like, nah, you got to teach her how to scramble eggs. You got to teach her how to do this and that. And that woman said earlier, Cece, she was like, you got to put her through tests. High value men don't put women through tests. You got to come ready. So if the guy says, pack your suitcase, we're leaving for Costa Rica in 2 weeks. She can't be like, I got to find a babysitter. I can't take off of my job. You weren't ready. You got to be in shape. You can't come in and be like, I'm going to lose another 15 pounds. You got to be in shape. I ain't got time to train a woman to understand how to get me to the table. I don't know how. Make some bacon, bitch. Now, I'm not saying bitch, but make some bacon. I'm trying to say this for emphasis, not to criticize women. Make some bacon. You should know this already. You got to enter into this echelon. I don't have time. I don't have time to stop and listen to everything you got to say. Be efficient in what you're talking about. Hey, we're going front row, Las Vegas, Golden Knights game. Oh, but I got to get a jersey and I don't have no extra money. Bitch, I'm not going to front you money to go get you a jersey and some stockings and boots and whatever hat you want to get. You got to have that. Got to have that ready. Bitch coming in with no money, broke, going to get a high value man. And he's like, hey, baby, we're going to the game on Thursday. That's how they operate. They're on this. Okay, we're going to be there Thursday, 7:30. Make sure you show up. But I want to get a jersey and a hat. Do you have extra money? I don't have none. You got to have that. Those things you got to cover. Oh, I didn't heal from my past boyfriend, and I think you're seeing other women. Ma'am, you don't have time. You don't have time for that. So a lot of women are ill prepared for this. And she's saying it ain't what it's cracked up to be. It ain't for the weak. It's very demanding role. Okay. It's a very demanding role. And a lot of guys, again, this is why y'all making deals with them and going 50-50. You're losing the leverage. So you want her really coming in like a chicken with her head caught, but she's got to come in ready. This is why, again, these men typically deal with apex predators, because apex predators are ready. Like, they're groomed for this. They're ready for it. They know what to do. You know, you don't got to tell them, man, go get the warm rag and wipe my dick off. All right. Go downstairs and get me some water. What she'll say? Oh, you go get me some water. Bitch, do you know who I am? Right? A man will go down and get some woman some water. I mean, you really out here looking stupid, man. Okay, well, you know, nobody got time to argue, but you're not going to be invited back, right? You're not going to be invited back. You're going to be out here stuck on stupid, dating broke niggas, and you're going to be out here frustrated. This ain't no bullshit where you get to tell you a real man would do what? No, you dumb woman, you're dumb. You're pretty, but you're dumb, right? Bro, just go down. Look, this is what you got to do. This. I'm not a regular guy. I know I look like every other black man, but I'm not a regular guy. I'm not one of the. I'm smarter than the average bear. Like, I'm not your homeboy. I'm not your. That's why you guys are making your homeboy and friend shit, and then they telling you what to do. Well, a real man would go up and get her some water and bring the rag. I'm not bringing the rag. You're about to go over there and warm the water up, stand next to it dripping. You're gonna fix me first. Take care of me first. That's what a real man would take care of me. I'm taking care of you, bitch. All right, you're going to the game on Thursday. You're going to Costa Rica in 2 weeks. Who else is doing that? Now you want me to hop up out the bed and get you a fucking rag? What's wrong with these people? It's like, who raised these people? But an apex predator will do it. She's a professional. She's on it. She's like, this is the guy. And so these women come in and treat you like a normie. Like, what? Don't ever. If I spill something, you better hop up and go clean it up. I'm just like, and I'm not saying this to belittle you, but if I spill something, you're the first one up. You're the first one up. You're going to go get it. If I'm paying for the dinner, this is what's going to happen. I'm paying for the dinner, right? I'm paying for the dinner. When that motherfucking bread comes and the butter, you better go pick a biscuit out of that bucket and butter my roll. If you see my glass getting empty of water and you see this picture, you better fill my glass up. Fill my glass up. You're dealing with the King of Kings now. You're not dealing with no scrubs. You're not dealing with scrubs. Say, do you want a biscuit? Yes. Butter it. Put it on front of me. It's the little things. I'm telling you, they want to handle the big shit. Well, I'm smarter than this and I have a degree. Butter my breast. This is not a demand. This is just basic home training. Okay? Basic home training. Make a guy feel like a king. All right, but you can't be a queen without a king. They want to be a queen without a king. This is just basic. This is simple shit. All right, I see your water getting low. Let me pour you some more. But they want you to be a motherfucking prince and a king and then serve them. I'm the king. Okay, well, what she's going to say is you disqualified. Again, listen to this woman. It's not for the weak. This is not for the weak. And a lot of women are coming in trying to treat kings like a weak Ahab king. Simple stuff. I'm paying for all of this spread. I'm 100%. I'm all or nothing. You going to ride? You want to ride this gravy train? You want to be in here? Or you want to go work and get your career and sit in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment that you can't afford? Which one do you want? I mean, it's that simple, bro. And acknowledge. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. I'm not demanding that you do this, but I can guarantee you, your ass gonna see me out here with another woman tomorrow. So she's saying it's not for the weak. They don't have that leverage. Let's play it again, and then we'll get to Brittany Renner.
So many women claim they want a high-value man, but many really don't know what they're actually asking for. It seems nice, but you will be challenged in ways that'll force you to elevate your own standards that you even set for yourself. No more playing victim, because these men want a woman who takes responsibility for their lives, including holding yourself accountable when you act out of line by being disrespectful.
Exactly. And what'll happen is she better say, I'm sorry, or she getting replaced. I'm telling you, 90% of women are not ready for this. This is a fact. She's spitting facts. Even if they wrong, even if they right, they got to learn to say, I'm sorry. Just to move it along.
So even if you're triggered and it feels justified, you do have to realize you're with somebody who actually lives the life that they preach.
Exactly. That's if they live the life that they preach. She said, even if you trigger and emotional, you got to swallow it. Swallow it. Swallow your pride. 90% of American women cannot do this.
Not the ones who claim they are and then turn around and then behave differently. And if you're still working through some trauma, which, surprise, most of us are, then you're going to feel exposed. And
yep, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for them. They're going to crash out. I've seen many of women crash out like this, and they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do because they don't have a next move. Society hasn't told them the next move. What do I do now? You got no moves. You can go back to your broke life, right? You can go back to your broke life and go back struggling and pick up a second job, bagging groceries or some shit like that, sweeping up nails at a nail salon. You can go back to that if you want, or you can act right. This is what leveraging options is.
Vulnerable when he calls you out on it. But the beauty is he's so gentle and understanding with your growth because he knows what it's like to push through that pain himself.
And by the way, a lot of people are saying, well, this sounds abusive. You don't even know how this works. There's nothing abusive about this. It's just leverage. When you lack leverage, you end up negotiating, making deals. There's nothing you have to say abusive to them. All you got to do is be like, okay, I'm not calling you back. All right. You weren't ready. Yep. You're going to be working at Trader Joe's, pushing carts in the middle of the fucking parking lot at 8:30 in the evening, freezing. That's what you're going to be doing, working at Trader Joe's. Yep. For extra. You're going to be picking up kids for rides after school. All right. Running from your one job, picking up kids from school because their parents are too busy. That's what you're going to go back to. But that's the life you wanted to go back to. I mean, it would have been simple. Learn how to be quiet at the right time. Don't bother a guy. Don't make a guy test you. All right. Come in ready. It's game time. When you come into a top-notch guy, it's game time. This ain't time to fucking learn on the job. Come in, game time. And that's what she's saying right here. You got to come in on point.
If you're ready to do the work and change your life, then go ahead, date a high value man. But don't do it just because you're in love with the fantasy, because it is not for the weak.
It's not for the weak. Man, shout out to her right there. It ain't for the weak. I'm here to tell you. You don't have, abuse is forced. Yep, you have the option to do this or not. What do you want to do? You have the option to do this. You want to do it? No? Okay, you want to be independent and be out here? Go ahead. All right, but I'm not forcing you to do this, so I'm just not going to call you back. No callbacksies. Main event. Here we go right here. I got some super chats to check up in, and main event. Brittany Renner is a prime example of this. A modern day Jezebel. Modern day Jezebel. I try not to talk about this woman quite so much, but she's in the news today. She's in a bind. All right, let's listen to what she says. Now, when you see her in this car, just know that most of what she's saying is bullshit. All right, so just take it with a grain of salt. But this woman, how did this start off? We'll play her clip, and then we'll figure out where this went bad for her. This is a critical warning for women who think that they got 50 years of feminism and strong and independence behind them, but not in today's economy. Let's play the video. She's now converted to Islam, just so you know, and she's now covering up. So listen.
Allahu Akbar. I've gone through a lot of changes internally, and as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled. I'm sorry.
This woman's a devil.
Woo! Wow.
Oh, so she about to cry. So she's light skinned, so she can't hide that. Definitely some tear ducts that have welled up. All right, she definitely about to cry. She about to cry in the car.
Incredibly uncertain in just about every area in my life. I have no idea where I'm going to live or how I'm going to provide for my son. But Allah has moved mountains for me, and I trust that this will be no different. I feel like Alice when she ate the cookie and her feet went through the windows and she's crammed in the house like that. I've outgrown where I am. The facade is fading, alhamdulillah. And I'm at a place where I don't want anything that doesn't have my name on it. Take it away. It serves no purpose here. And I don't want a penny more than I'm meant to have, because I can do a lot with a little. The facade is fading. And when the facade fades and all the BS is cleared out, it makes room for what has always been for you. First of all, Allahu Akbar.
Jesus, this woman's an actor right here, man. I'll tell you, bro.
In these streets.
All right, but of course, this was a classic woman that, of course, she was blessed with enough beauty for men to pay attention to her and, get access to top tier men that we were talking about earlier. Even this woman said it's not for the weak. So she wanted to get with top tier men in whatever way she wanted to, and thought she had the power. She had the power of the punani. She had the power of the punani. All right. And so the punani only can go so far. Okay. The punani can take you so far. Here's where she ended up. All right. She thought she was going to be, I'm this and that, and I don't have to do. Let's see how this started off. Let's take you to this real quick. We're going to show how this started for those that don't know. This is Brittany Renner when she went viral. This is her in the year. This is 6 years ago. This is 6 years ago. So it didn't last long. It didn't last long. 6 years. That basically is the equivalent of going from age 22 to 28, which we tell you the wall starts to get real. All right, so here we go. 6 years ago.
Want to know my body count. I don't know why in 2018 that's any of your fucking business or why it matters. But 24. 11 athletes. Woo! 5 entertainers. Woo! 8 regular guys. Woo! I've only fucked 3 regular guys since I've been Instagram famous, because a lot of y'all run your fucking mouths too much. I don't want to be sending you a video 1 minute, the next minute I see me spread eagle on the timeline playing with my pussy. In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really done.
Yeah, look at the cocky. When you're young and you're a woman and you ain't hit, you hot panani and everybody in your DMs, you think you got the leverage. And you do to an extent, but you don't handle it right. You don't cash in. You think they're dumb. I'm going to just finesse you. We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that. You can think you're going to run your numbers up, but then you sit in the car like this. Humble. Life humbles your ass. Life humbles your ass. Real quick. And the Jezebel's going to get humble.
I don't like talking about my history with men I'm dating, I guess until now, because most of the guys that I've dealt with are going to have more money than you.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at the hump. Look, most of the guys I date going to have more money than you. This is what this woman said. Oh, but bitch, where you at now? About to be homeless. Life comes at you fast, especially when you don't want to listen. We'll get to that in a minute.
And you're going to feel a way about it. I know the male ego is fragile like the ball sack that hangs in between your legs.
Yeah, boy, feminism is a bitch, ain't it?
Gotcha, bitch.
Conclusion. Like, I don't even look at people as like trashy or not. It all comes down to mentality for me.
Yeah, there it is right there. Life humbles you, man. Life will humble your ass real fast. So then it ended up here. She got her an NBA ninja. She sought him out, followed him around at the University of Kentucky while he was a freshman. And guess what? She got him. She got him to give her a child. All right. So, and then they ended up breaking up. They ended up breaking up because she had her ego. All right. She was full of herself.
I've only fucked.
Let me see right here. So she was in her ego. Like she was in her feminism witch. And she's like, I'm going to ride this shit out forever. Oh, baby, this ride comes to an end. This ride comes to an end. She didn't think so. Because then that led to this right here. That leads to this. This is when they broke up. She thought she was going to get $200,000 a month in child support. She only got $2,500 a month. So it led to this.
I don't want to. Forgiveness has been a really big theme in my life. I'm going to get through this video, but never understood when people said you forgive for you. There are a lot of people that I never even began to remotely forgive in my heart. Like Brittany in private, still holding on to resentment. I don't want to.
Yep. And so they were in North Carolina. North Carolina has a cap. You can't just run the numbers up like California. They have a cap. They're not used to dealing with extremely wealthy men and apex predators. So they have a cap. And it was capped at $2,500. So they had a child support cap in North Carolina where he was playing ball. She tried to take him to child support in North Carolina. They put a cap on your ass. Now, sitting in the car, crashing out. All right. And so, again, you got to be careful with what you're hearing from her and all of that. So then that led her here to Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. This is only his second appearance on my platform. All right. Shout out to him. Kevin Samuels. And Kevin Samuels he got criticized for this because he treated her with kid gloves. So he was talking that tough talk, but then when she got in front of him, he used a different strategy to deal with her as he did other women that came on the show. Let's play the clip.
I can sign up for that. I cannot sign up for a liar. And a lot of the Instagram lives I've caught of yours is when you're talking about exercising these options, it's almost like, well, Beyonce got cheated on. So you think you're above Beyonce? Like, why do you, she took her man back.
When I say exercise options, now one thing I do a lot of facts, data, statistics, and I have bullet points on when I say exercise options,
and so look at the posture here. There were some rumors that they might have had a little thing here and there, but look at the posture. He's leaning away from her. I mean, he's not asserting the dominance. She's asserting a dominant position towards him. And, he got criticized for this, but I won't go into that because he's not here to defend himself. But rest in peace to KS. And, there it is right there.
The things I say come along with the man's side.
Refresh my memory. Let's hear those bullets.
No. So you've never heard that. Of all like you said, people hear me, and if you watch me, the exercise options thing, do I just say that a man can just come in and do what he wants to?
What are you, can we get clarity then? What do you mean by that?
All right, high value men don't cheat the exercise options. And when I say high value men, 6 components.
All right, let me stop it right there. So after that video, she went back to her car and she went back because everybody was like, Kevin Samuels put her in her place. Right after that video, she went back screaming and yelling. All right, I ain't gonna do this. She went back to her car. I'm not gonna show you the video, but she went back like he didn't tell me nothing. And I said, you didn't learn anything. So then that led to this right here. Let's play the video.
And I'm a hopeful romantic, but I can't control. At the end of the day, I try to force something that wasn't mine. That wasn't my person, and that's okay. He's sitting over there motherfucking... Shut the fuck up!
Oh, shit.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up when I'm talking.
That's peripherals.
Shut up. Seriously, shut the fuck up when I'm talking. Because if you ever felt real love to where you have a motherfucking second-degree tear, hello?
Wait. He didn't mean it.
Hello?
He didn't mean it.
Shit.
Hello?
Fair use.
You don't know what it's fucking like.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. I meant to hit this nigga.
Wrong guy.
Let me tell you
Wrong
something.
guy, champ. Wrong guy,
Shut the
champ.
fuck up. This right here is about to go. Let me tell you something.
We good.
Shut up when I'm fucking talking.
No, seriously, yo, come on.
Yo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to hit that nigga.
All right, let me stop it right there. And then she went on to twerk on Charleston White. Let me see if I can pull that part up. Let's see here. And ended up crashing out as well. And she also crashed out on Pearly as well. Let's see, where's the video of her twerking? It is somewhere on here. Let me see if I can pull it up. It is hard to find, actually. It's hard to find in the clip. Where is it here? I can't find it. Oh, here it is right here. So here it is. And look at Charleston White showing teeth as well. So what do I notice about men when they're dealing with her? You notice how men all lean away. Kevin Samuels was leaning away. Charleston White leaning away. Why? Well, they're not intimidated by her. She's a loose cannon. She's a Jezebel. And so they don't know how to deal with her. They talk tough on the internet. I talk tough on the internet. But when you get in her arena, you realize how dangerous she is. She's a pit viper. She's dangerous. So even the men that talk all that shit on the internet about women and shit like that, look at their posture when they're dealing with them. Because she's dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. That's it.
Oh, it should well.
All right. Oh, okay. I thought that was where she twerked on him, but she ended up saying she needs to use the bathroom, but she ended up leaving, at least on that clip. But I don't have the part where they twerked on each other. I don't know why that's not there. All right, so that led to that. Okay, so now you then led to Shannon Sharp. Let's go with Shannon Sharp.
I'm gonna keep it one. You say keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
But then you have to go back to when there was the Derek Jeter diamond. That's what my track record's like. But Derek Jeter gets a segment on ESPN where they have his dating history in the. Let me finish though.
No, I ain't seen nothing.
You was thinking it. You were thinking it.
I'll get some water because I'm sweating.
Because my dating pool is, I mean, my
expansive.
God, impressive, expansive. I've had sex with 35 guys. Okay.
Whew. Oh Lord.
All right, again, look at the posture around certain men. Look what happens when they get around. Look what happens when she gets around men. So even he was weak to her. Deion Sanders invited her to his football locker room to do a speech. I mean, just think about this. In 6 years, this woman has caused men, even the strongest or appearing strong men, to collapse right in her present because she's a pit viper. She's only about 5'2", if I'm not mistaken. She's not a very tall woman, and she's very petite. But even Shannon Sharp acting a whole monkey in front of her. All of your senses, all of your walls come down, right? You know, because you want to penetrate her. That she has that Jezebel effect. Just absolute weakness around her.
Impressive isn't the word. So if I'm judged for
anybody else need a shot of this?
Yeah, see, look at him. See, ninjas go shuffling around her.
I can do some shuffling too. Look out, man, what you gonna do? Look out, boys, it's coming through. Yeah, man, yeah, man.
All right, it says her height is 5'6". I might be wrong about that. So it says she's 5'6", 5'7", so she's not as small as I thought she was. All right, but people know that certain people are around her, certain people, she's for sale, she's for lease. All right, but a lot of people are then trying to make sense out of it. But she's pretty much like every woman today. A lot of women have this, and if you actually look at it, some women don't like her, but there's a lot of women she's motivated. But this is how it ends. It's not a pretty ending. There's only so far you can go with this before people figure out who you are, and now your price has gone down. As I always say, They're not out of your league. They're out of your price range. So simply the price range does come down only for them to not realize it. So if they haven't done anything like save the money, what do I always tell you? Ninjas will be like this. Ninjas will be like this, man. These guys tricking on her and she getting rich off of these guys. What do I always tell you? They're not getting rich. This is a prime example. Now, some women do, and they get somebody in California and rape them for the child support. But they're not getting rich. She's a prime example. They end up screwing themselves in the end. In the long run, it doesn't work out. These hoes win it right. Yeah, right.
I've gone through a lot of changes internally. And as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled.
Yep. Outer world has completely crumbled. All that tucked off, right? All that tough talk, all of that, yeah, this, and all of that, I'm that, all of that. Men are, athletes are dumb. It only comes with so many bodies. It only comes with so many years. When dudes be like, these hoes winning. They're winning when you're 24 and she's 24. They win. All right. But at a certain particular point, if they don't realize this, they be crashing out. This is a lot of them right here. Yep. And she going, look, the humbleness. Remember? Remember this? Where's that humble look? When you're 24 and you got a nice little body and you're a little thotty. You're a little thotty.
Gotta come up off a check off a man. I mean, you could just fucking ask.
You could just, yeah. Life comes at you fast. And we know this. The veteran men know this. And they tried to put her up on game, but she didn't want to listen.
Sorry. Woo! Wow.
Yeah, woo.
Wow. Leaving me incredibly uncertain in just about every area.
Yep, them tear ducts don't. Yep, look at that redness around the eyes. Yeah.
In my life, I have no idea where I'm going to live or how I'm going to provide for my son.
How am I going to provide for my son? Gulp. Yeah, that $2,500 a month, they ain't going to get it. Where's it at? Right here. Does PJ Washington pay $200,000 a month in child support? The answer is no. He and she has acknowledged she only got $2,500 a month. That's not enough, gentlemen. That's not enough for a woman like her. That's chump change. She can't make a living off that. She got to go get a job. All right. She got to go to get a job. All right. Even a sugar baby with that salary, she got to go get a job. I mean, any woman that getting that amount of money, $2,500 a month from a man, she still got to get a job. All right. So it wasn't the big come up as people might have thought. PJ Washington has said that's the total. She has said that's the total. All right. That guys, for a woman, that's chump change. That shit ain't going to cover nothing. That ain't going to cover her tampons out here. All right. $2,500 to a woman is nothing. All right. That's rent for her apartment. And she's still out here struggling and striving. Remember, they ain't going to work through that. They ain't going to be like, all right, I'll put that with the $9K a month. No. She making that plus an extra $1,900 from her job once it gets taxed. All right. Yes, it's not enough. Guys, gentlemen, listen to me. I'm CGA. $2,500 a month is nothing to a woman like that that's used to trying to be out here underneath rich niggas. You know how many men? Let's add it up. Do you know how much money she's laid under? You guys don't think. You guys don't know women. I'm here to tell you. You know how much money she's laid under total with that 35 body count? She's laid under hundreds of millions of dollars. She's been on trips and vacations and motherfucking $2,500 ain't a lot of money to a woman like that. To any woman. Ladies, tell these guys. You guys don't know women. $2,500 is nothing to a woman. That don't cover her whole expenses. There ain't a one woman in America that can cover all her expenses with $2,500. Now, she gonna have to go to work. These women can spend $2,500 on food, weed, weaves, hairdos, teeth, titties. In America, $2,500 ain't getting nowhere. She done laid under billions of dollars. $2,500 ain't covering shit. It ain't gonna cover her hair straightener, ninja. But she laid under almost $1 billion and she making $2,500 a month. Trust me, G. Trust me. And what I always tell you guys, these men got the best for very little. They got the best out of her. Best deal. Even if they tricked off a couple $1,000, she ain't got it, does she? She got no money left. All the tricks that tricked off on her, none of it left. Yep, by the time she hits Sephora, she going to spend Sephora and MAC. She going to spend $500 there. All right, makeup runs out. So they got to update their makeup every month. Makeup don't last for a year. So by the time she hits Sephora with $500, now she got $2,000 left. By the time she pay her rent and go out and get some motherfucking crab legs, she back to broke. And now she's got to pay for her expenses for children. And then you guys don't even know how much children cost. Do you guys know how much children cost? Children aren't free. So if she spends any amount of that money on her child, this woman is broke off of $2,500. She got the child, which she has because this nigga out here playing basketball. She has the child. She has her expenses. $2,500? Gone. Absolutely gone. Car bill, $2,500 ain't supporting shit. Not for her and not for me neither. All right, come on, bro. Hey, man. Kids, out of $2,500 for a child for a month, that shit, that's probably covering $1,200. All right, come on, man. Come on, guys. Y'all got to learn from me, man. Ninja's like, I can live like a king off $2,500. Not a kid. Not with a kid. $2,500 getting eaten up fast. Fast. All right, here we go.
But Allah has moved mountains for me, and I trust that this will be no different. I feel like Alice when she ate the cookie and her feet went through the windows and she's crammed in the house like that. I've outgrown where I am. The facade is fading, alhamdulillah. And I'm at a place where I don't want anything that doesn't have my name on it. Take it away. It serves no purpose here. And I don't want a penny more than I'm meant to have because I can do a lot with a little.
Oh, yeah. See, there you go. I could do a lot with a little. $2,500 is nothing, guys. All right. That's gone. With a child, it's gonzo. And then if you don't have any discipline, it's certainly gone. She's going to have to go get a job. And if she, if somebody asks if she's doing OnlyFans, no. She's supposed to be a Muslim. But that's a very good lesson. I guess we do have breaking news. Diddy arrested. Let's go ahead and cover that, but I'm probably going to cover it tomorrow just so you guys know. Puff Daddy in the news. Oh, boy. Say goodbye to Puff Daddy. It's been a great run. He has been indicted by a grand jury in many of his sex trafficking investigation. Oh, boy. All right. Arrested in New York City. Call the cops. September 16th. So this is breaking news right here. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time covering this, but I'm going to do my investigation on this and my due diligence. Diddy arrested in an investigation for sex trafficking. He's been arrested in New York. The grand jury has sent down an indictment. This will be breaking news tonight and then tomorrow. And it looks like, I don't know if he's going to get out of this one. If he can get out of this, it is what it is. There's going to be a lot of conversation about this over the next few days. All right. Next few days right here. All right. People are going to come out. There are going to be more stories. He actually got sued by one of the other Danity Kane girls recently. He's been indicted. All right. And he's been arrested. I don't know what his bail is. So I'm going to have to do some investigation on this one. But it looks like Diddy, that's it. Did he do it? Well, he's going to have to defend himself. And I hope he has a lot of money set for his lawyer's fees because he's going to need it, brothers. Man almighty. Somebody said, what about Hugh Hefner? What? Hugh Hefner's dead. I don't know if you guys know. I mean, what do you want him to try a dead man? All right, let me get to these super chats here. It just said, what about Hugh Hefner? Hold up for a second, sir.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
He said Hugh Hefner did worse. Okay, let's dig him up. All right, hold on for a second. Hey, Hugh. Do you want them to try Hugh Hefner? Is that what we're doing? I mean, what? It's just always like, what about? He's dead. All right. So I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to our brother. Sister Corinthia says people are fickle, so no one should be trusted 100%. Everyone is capable of shenanigans. Thank you, Corinthia, my sister. Gentlemen, listen to Corinthia. Listen to CGA. Do not trust women. Like, nobody should be trusted 100%. None. Nobody deserves that. Every day, you're on a case by case. You're on a trial run. I trust my man. You're an idiot. I don't trust people. So Derek says, damn, Brittany could have just gave me the peace leave if all she get is $2,500 a month. Instead, she's letting the NBA team run a train on her. Send it. Facts. All of that peace leave ain't got nothing to show for it. This is typical of women like this. Never think these women getting rich off of any tricks or simps. It ain't. Scope says, can you explain 304s turning religious? Cap or real? It's fake. All right, it's fake. I never see these women be religious from pillar to post, from bell to bell. They always turn religious after the 304 activities run out. This is what I call the repackaging of the peace leave. They repackage that peace leave. They learn. They get a scare. They get a death scare. They learn from their trauma, and then they go turn to God. I mean, most people, that's how y'all go to God. Y'all down bad. You end up arrested in prison, committing crimes, and then you ain't got nothing but quiet. Locked up, and niggas go into jail, and they come out religious. So, and that's how a lot of people turn to religion. That's how you find it when you're in a weak moment. All right, so I don't trust it. Shout out, because they wasn't saying that shit when they was out there having a party. Shout out to Craig Coleman. Facts, coach, my wife don't leave women around me. That's an example. They don't trust women. You should trust a woman. But even your wife knows leaving a woman around her man, that woman is not to be trusted. All right. And Monte says Brittany Renner might have the most crash outs. Yes, she has on record. On record. Valet waste disposal. I'll send $2,500. I'll send $2,500 on some pussy with a 25-year-old. 100%. Not no 40-year-old broad. All right, but these 40-year-olds are here in a bind as well. But anyway, is there okay? Monday Night Football is on. Shout out to y'all. All right, we got to get through these other super chats. Macaroni Tony, I've seen it firsthand. These halvesy relationships will lead to the hen having snarky, belittling, gaslighting, poking, and borderline disrespectful dialogue. Facts. Because guys will be like, well, what if my girl does that? And what if she says this? Dude, you ain't got no leverage. Cut her off. Now, women will be like, I want a real man to pay the bills. Okay, all right, come on. I'm a real man. Let's go. But as soon as they start with that bullshit, okay, you cut off. No rent for you tonight. All right? Guess what? Oh, you can't come in with that bullshit. So women want it both ways. They want guys to stand up and pay 100%. Okay, come on. But then they want to come in here and treat you like a regular 9-to-5 nigga. Or and you're like, hold up. Like, no. This ain't how it works, baby. You come in and you're ready to go. You come in and you act right. And this is not something that you have to negotiate. She should understand this. But there's a lot of goofy women that don't. And they end up learning the hard way. All right, shout out to our brother. And anyway, anybody that's cheering for the Atlanta Falcons up right now, Ninja, you don't remember the Super Bowl? They could be down real fast. All right. Shout out to our brother Lamont James, coach. That guy paying to play isn't what's messing up the market. He says the guy that freely gives up his meat without a woman earning it is the problem, which the majority of men today. High value men equals women working and competing. Okay. A woman should always be competing for her spot at all times, because if she wants a real man, she should always be competing every day. The minute she relaxes is the minute you start losing. This is a fact. Guys, it's been proven. Competition anxiety versus a woman that knows my man ain't going nowhere. Meaning that I can do whatever I want. He's going nowhere. This is not the position in life that God intended or anybody intended for a successful relationship. Now, ladies, you want it both ways. It can't work. You can't run a relationship and have him paying all the bills. So You can't run the relationship and you can't run the relationship and then he not have options. So it's one or the other. All right. I know how women are built. As soon as you get them to relax, they're going to fuck you over. Every time. It goes without fail. As soon as they relax, they're going to start fucking you over. Start reneging and giving you bad deals. Look at anybody that's ever rented real estate to a woman. I can't make rent. Can I pay you rent on the 15th? Right? She's going to be a month and a half behind. She never going to catch up. You just gave her a bad deal. No, bitch. Rent is due on the 3rd. I'm going to start eviction process in 3 days. You got to be hardcore on them. And many of you guys have been raised by these women, and you come out here and do the same thing. Right? But this takes a lot of energy. But that's why as you start raising your value up is what I'm telling you. You got to start finding women that are trained for this. You can't teach women this. They either have it or they don't. They have an awareness or they don't. Most women don't have it or they feel like, well, I ain't got to do it. Leave those women alone. Leave them alone, bruh. Do not teach them shit. All right. Every now and then you can teach them a little bit here and there, but leave they asses alone. They're unready. 90% don't qualify. Leave them alone. All right. But as soon as you get it, make a deal, she going to fuck you over real quick. Rent due in 3 days or I'm going to start eviction process. You got 3 days, pay or quit. All right. What you want? Well, I got my single mother and I got.
Shut up.
You want to do this or not? This is a business. I got bills to pay too. Pay your fucking rent or I'm going to kick you out. Right. But I had my cousin died and T-Mon got shot on his birthday. I don't care. 3-day pay or quit or I'm going to evict you. You can't let them get away with this. I'm telling you, bro. You got to be tough on their ass. Stanley C says, hey, coach, I was serious when I wanted to watch the Hardwood documentary. Is there any chance? I got to find it. All right. Shout out to you. Shout out to you right there. Let's see. Junior B says, coach. Okay. Coach. No, sorry. Dark Side Foundation. I got you already. And I got to get a whole bunch of Ko-Fis. And this also talks about even your family members. Do not relent. Stay on their neck. Stay on their neck. Shout out to our brother, no government name, Coach. CGA's locals is worth every penny. CGA proved that Houston and Atlanta has no 9s and 10s, but Toronto certainly does. The 50-50 brokies don't know. Okay? They don't know. Every day. So America is going 50-50 with the black community, but she been sandbagging since 1865. Or really 1492. Shout out to you. Join us over on Locals, man. Money talks, bullshit walks. All right. Y'all out here training these women and working through. Hey, man, I did it before. It's not worth it. Dinero Tranquillo, y'all want to go 50-50. You don't want leverage. These cats can't get it through their thick ass skulls that it's a new day. Shout out to you. We got Paris says 100% or zero is a mindset that you can take elsewhere as well. Don't get tied down to a job or anything else. Nothing is more desirable than someone who can't be kept unless they choose to be there. Having options is making life easier. Having options. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to screw her over, but you guys got to put your options up. This is the whole point of the free agent lifestyle, by the way. This is nothing new. I wrote about this extensively in the book. Blue Baggins, why would I go 100% to zero with a 304 when I can stay single and spoil myself with a passport trip and JUCO Poon free agent lifestyle for life? Yep. You can do that as well. All right. You don't have to take anybody. Heavy says no kids, and I went 100%. Her last relationship was with an abusive man, and she took it out on me. She blocked the door and locked something, and I was trying to leave. Okay, so that's the gentleman that has the abusive woman. Guys, if a woman says she was in an abusive relationship, do not take her. We have to get out of this superhero savior phase. Get out of this superhero savior phase. A woman that just came out of an abusive relationship is a no-go zone. They have their no-go zones. We have a no-go zone. First of all, she's lying. She was the abuser or part and partial of the abuse. That's why you said you've been abused. So now you learned. Most women in an abusive relationship, it goes both ways. It's very rarely one directional. So I'm giving you this information to help you. A woman that says she was in an abusive relationship is an automatic disqualifier for me. Automatic. It's a no-go zone. It's a no. Okay, good. Have a nice day. Remember, 90% of women do not qualify for me. They have to qualify for me. So I'm not qualifying for them. I've already done in life to qualify myself. I worked hard. I've came back from the fucking dirt. I've done what I need to. I don't need to qualify for a woman. They need to qualify for me in a sense. And I'm talking tough, but it's not a tough talk. I got what I need to show it. But any woman coming from an abusive relationship is a no-go zone. She's toxic. So if she says that, just like this woman, you're not ready for a high-value man. You can't go from abusive loser to high value. You can't go from abusive loser to high value. You got to come in ready. Period. I mean, come on, man. Shout out to No Government Name. Haters are just validators. He says the content thieves are going to steal that ASAPidly. Soldier for God. And he says, women are like Blockbuster videos. The longer you keep them, the more money you end up paying for the same peace leave. He says, rent them on Friday night and return them back to the streets on Monday. Or back to where they went to, unless they want to be under your programming, but most of them don't. They want to be free, and I got it. And he says, Brittany Renner said, my track record is impressive because I slept with 35 guys. A lock that can be opened with 35 different keys is not a lock that I want on my house or a car with 37 different owners is a very low value car. All right. Abel Returns to Eden says Kamala will lose because women really hate her. He says, but they are afraid to admit it and can't due to the shaming factor. No one wants to say it. Well, they'll feel it at the poll. Hillary Clinton felt the same thing. Noman C, a coworker told me that his ex, which he still follows on social media, got a new boyfriend that he also knew. He noticed that her boyfriend started to dress, listen to the same music, and show interest in the same hobbies that he had. Female manipulation, I seem to think. Okay, interesting. And by the way, yeah, don't follow your ex on social media. Everyday Coach is all right. I had only one girl, not a woman, who had proper manners and etiquette. That was in the 9th grade, and her parents were in the political sphere. Everything just flowed. He says she made looking so mature, stunting. She made look so mature, stunting with my little drug money in the 90s. And he says right here, all women have a code for, I need a man to fix this shit. I fucked up. He says, no disrespect to anyone's religion, but y'all ain't checking this ish instead of protesting and marching. Yeah, that's what you're not doing. I'm sorry for the super chat, but it's written in some sort of code. And HMN, Brittany filed in the wrong state and lost. LOL, now she crying. Texas has a cap, so yeah. And he plays for the Dallas Mavericks. So that's why he plays for the Dallas Mavericks. Soldier for God, I got you already. So we're down to the nitty gritty. Leo K, Sean Diddy Combs, has been taken into federal custody in New York City. God dang. All right. And so did you guys see that? PJ Washington went to play for 2 teams that have a child support cap. All right. So shout out to him. Thank you for letting us realize that. He played for Charlotte in North Carolina, and now he plays for the Dallas Mavericks. Do you think that was strategic? Do you think that was strategic? He probably said, I'll only play in these states that have a child support cap. Oh, Jesus.
Gotcha, bitch.
All right, no government name. She ruined her family for just $2,500, but the Mitches and Tracon still say men should trust women. Have hope and chase love. Sky Daddy will protect you from divorce and betrayal, and he won't. He won't. And he says, I can't stand religious people because I've noticed most are intellectually dishonest and use it as much to do for what they want and get their way. Okay. And Rob says Immortal Minds had to cut off his fiance because of cheating. Shout out to Immortal Minds. I miss that brother. Does he still make content? Very legendary brother. I watched him way before I was making content. So he cut his fiance off for cheating. Guys, dude, man, look. Here's the thing. Women do dastardly things. They cheat. They're capable of doing just about anything. With that being said, any woman that really wants you to trust her and she constantly telling you, trust me, let your walls down, do not do it. You need to, if you're messing with women, keep them on their toes. Competition anxiety, judging them, being critical, offering critique, and if they can't handle it, tell them to bounce. Trust me, I've done this. I made the mistake doing it. Okay, I trust you, baby. 8 years later, stab in the back. Trusted the wrong person. They're doing this to let your guard down so that they're going to then say you're in. I know ladies don't like this shit, so I'm not talking to you. But baby, I got enough evidence to know never trust a woman. I've worked with women all my lives. I don't care who they are. I've seen a whole bunch of them very untrustworthy. They lie, they manipulate, they do all that shit. And these are people that you work with, let alone relationships. I don't trust them. They're not trustworthy people. All right. And they are praying for you to trust them up front. And then you let your guard down. The cat's away, the mice will play. If she really wants you to trust her, she wakes up every day and makes a choice that she's going to prove this every single day. Same thing with you. Every day you wake up, if you want to be in a monogamous relationship, every day you wake up, you have to choose monogamy. But human beings are some of the most fallible, foolish people ever to grace this earth. There ain't a day in the world that I'm going to just trust a woman because she's a woman. I would never do that. Who gives a fuck what you say you would never do? I say I would never do some things. I say I would never fuck a fat woman. And here I was in bed, piping her down. Okay? All right? I told myself, I ain't never going to have sex with another fat woman. 2 weeks later, well, I needed to scratch that itch. And she was convenient. And I was curious. And I was hogging. I can say what I'm going to do all day long. It's about every day I wake up, right? Well, here I am. Well, come on over. And I was pushing in the fat woman's guts. All right. Hey, it is what it is. I can't even trust myself. I can't even trust myself out here. How am I trust a broad? How am I trust a dame? All right. All right. You know, I'm done with fat women. Next week. I'm in there going, ooh, this feel good. I kind of miss fat women. All right. Why don't I not fuck these girls? Why they bad? This wasn't that bad. And then soon as a sudden, roar, and I bust that nut and I'm looking at her belly like, well, I feel different about this now. The guts felt good, but I'm looking at your stomach jiggling around. Nope. Probably shouldn't do this. That's the last time I do this. Next week. Well, I guess I'm a weak human being. I got to get stronger. Shout out to Maryland guy says, hey, coach, off topic. Did you hear it? They got Diddy in federal custody. Yeah, man. I might have to. That's going to be tomorrow's show. All right. Tomorrow's show for sure. I can't trust myself out here, let alone these women. So always use that. You can trust me. I can't trust myself, baby. All right. Can't even trust myself out here. Now it's Tuesday and I got a gordita licking between my toes. All right. Hey, this gordita making it feel good. All right. I can't give up gorditas. She licks between my toes and she makes good tacos. So there I am on a Tuesday. Shout out to the Coach Gang. I got to go. You know what time it is. We out of here. I'll catch up on anybody that's sponsored today's show. I don't think I had any, but yeah, let me see if I can acknowledge brothers who were sponsored. Let me see. I don't think there were any today. So, but everybody supported, which I love, man. And thank you for the support. Thank you for being patient with me and all that. Yeah, I don't see. We did have one earlier today, so I acknowledged him. Anyway, shout out to y'all. We out of here. Peace.
Vibe blowing at the J. Got the loud jumping at the bay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping at the bay. Vibe blowing at my J. Got the loud jumping at the bay. Everything I'm on slack.
We've been with the Brazilians. This would be the first.
They wild, I think.
I'm innocent.
Bro, you hear that guy?